We are now live, people. I hope everyone's happy with that. We are live. We actually have a live.
So anyway, let's keep talking about the robot.
Let's keep
Yes.
talking about the robot and how unbelievable he is. No.
I did roll a 4, by the way.
You've rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So get from that 4. We'll get 4 medium health potions. That's Where are they? Where are they? Normal health potions. Side.
I believe before what we did was that it wasn't on the thing, so we couldn't add it to the sheet for whatever reason. So you just did your own rolling system whenever I wanted to roll a potion.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's going right. Okay, what you're going to get is you're going to get. Where is it?
I posted the potion of healing variants in D&D Beyond in events too, if that helps.
Thank you. Yes. It's alright. I've got to.
Be nice to have a decent healing potion.
They usually, what are they? D6. It starts off as D4, then it's usually D6 and then D10. Is that right?
It starts off as 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4, and superior healing is 8d4 plus 8.
4d4 plus 4 is the ones you've got. Di, you've got 4 of those. Make a note, please.
Okay.
Yeah, don't they all work as XD4 plus X?
I
Yeah.
put it in my
Yeah.
items. Probably best. So 4 medium healing potions.
Okay, you've got 4 medium healing potions. 4d4 plus.
I'll just have 4d4 plus. I'll have that in the thing just in case.
Okay.
How much does opium heal again?
Oh god.
Opium was good. It was just you had the
Opium-
effect of possibly.
Yeah,
getting
if you
addicted.
start using it, you get addicted. I think that was
I have some left.
detailed.
Yeah, I have half a pint of milk of poppy left.
Should be in the. That's. Should be in the. Either in the handouts. Do you have it in your notes, Dive, as to what the milk of poppy does?
See here,
It's been ages since I've done this, and
I'm guessing it's opium.
it doesn't have the information. I just have it down as milk of poppy.
I think we basically had that as one. I think that was basic standard healing potion. So
No,
1D it was
I'd
like
have
it was
to
like a 1d4 plus 4, but had the addictive side effect.
You know, because I think what we did was that you didn't want to give it a low chance, so you didn't want a 2D, you know, the lowest one, because it was like you'd be getting the effect of addiction. So I think you had it give you like the 4d4 plus 4
It wasn't
amount
that high.
with. No, it was, but then you had to roll for addiction on top of it. With normal healing potions, the addiction thing isn't there, except for I think you can get a potion sickness randomly, but.
What?
I think that's what we did that time, at least. It was just because you had the modifier of addiction so high to pass for it.
Right. Anyway, so you need to give me. I'm going to put a pint of opium, 3 doses of liquid nightmares, berserker's fury, and mind haze in here,
Okay.
and I need you to throw me some prices at some point, and then I'll sort that out.
Yeah, okay. He will sort out everything with regards to how much you owe him / he owes you after
Do
the
I have just a cocktail of things?
on completion of it. Di, you have one of everything.
Oh, God, I'll just, I'll put that down as one of everything.
I'll have a number 9. Number
So,
12.
I could either end up one day taking that or trying to poison someone. We'll see.
You take your drugs like a Chinese ordering menu.
Bro, that's some dangerous liquid we have here. Just be aware, everyone.
Last
Right.
week's Warhammer Fantasy, I took the free drug sample and just put it in some guy's drink.
Mm.
Right. Okay, sorry, I had a little bit of DMing to do there. So anybody else wants any drugs, start telling me now. But yeah, Di, you can have one of each. So essentially, you should have access to the drugs menu sheet.
Okay.
And then you can edit it. Let's have a look. Yes, can be controlled or edited by all players. So you can see it, you can use it. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to duplicate it, and take the editing and controlling away from all players, and leave you with a Dice version, if you will.
Which I think will be fun. You know?
And as I said, you will have to take multiples. You will only have one of each. Once you've used it, you'll tick it off.
Okay.
And yeah, you will have to use multiples. You tell me which ones you want to take as a multiple. And we will work out. We'll work out whether or not you render yourself unconscious or just explode in a heart attack,
Like I said,
or
this
or
could
what.
very well be like, dying moments, right? Let's see what we can do with these drugs, and I just die anyway.
Well, I mean, you're a demon, so in theory, after a certain amount of time, you might be able to be resummoned. I suppose that would go for Coates' older
I come
succubus
back like
character.
Crowley, bro. I feel like,
No,
God,
you're
these are
you're a
the itch, dude.
succubus. I mean, there may be some. You haven't been to hell for a while. There might be some people that want to know what the fuck you've been doing for a while.
I
Have you
have a
been being
story
a
to
good
tell.
succubus? Are you?
She'll get stuck in hell.
Have you brought me any grandchildren?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe there may be some punishment that's involved if you haven't been a good succubus, or what. We will see. We will see. But if you die, we might be able to drag you back from hell some way. Same goes essentially for Coates on
I'll come
succubus.
back and be like, oh God, not here again.
I mean, not if you don't want to.
I'm only messing.
But right, okay. So we're going to sort of start kickoff essentially the following morning. The Colonel will have sorted out a nice little stash bag for Cecilia and Di, as once again the two massive degenerates are the ones that have gone for the big stash of drugs.
Dude, you knew what you were doing day one when you brought drugs
Whereas
into this
everybody
game.
else is being a bunch of goodies, although the only person that isn't addicted to the Colonel's chicken somehow is Di.
Forgot about that.
Yep.
I rolled. Yeah, you were like so shocked at how high I rolled.
Yeah, and
White
so we've
man's
got to
bread
head
addiction.
off. We've got to head off and get to this vampire
See,
town.
this is
We're
why
in a
I've
bit
been
of a
going to
hurry.
the drugs, because like
Uh-huh.
I have high tolerance,
Mm-hmm.
But like, if we're on the go, can we take some of the chicken with us? Like, does he do it like maybe in a box or a bucket or do I guess? Or...
Yeah, you are addicted. I forgot. Oh shit! I'm gonna be surrounded
Are you asking the good Colonel if he'll supply you with a bucket of chicken?
We have berries, don't we? It should be fine.
If you are you asking the Colonel that, because I'm fairly sure he would be mighty obliging to you if
Having chicken on board will go stale really quickly, guys. Like maybe.
No, it's quite all right. What we do here is we have this here bucket, and we'll just stick the chicken pieces in here. We'll even throw in some French fries and some coleslaw for you if you like that sort of thing. And just pass me that little bag you got over there. We'll just pop it in there, and we'll stick it in this sleeve. It'll stay warm and fresh as a daisy for you for at least a week. Don't worry, I add preservatives and all kinds of spices and flavorings.
Do I see like the addiction sweat start to like form on it?
Nobody is suffering any addiction. They just know
Not
that
yet?
they
Not yet.
no. They just know that they like their chicken.
I'm gonna
Oh.
add to the bag of holding bucket of hot chicken.
A family bucket of chicken. Yeah.
Isn't the penalty like every week we feel like we want some chicken, and if we don't, we're mildly sad about it?
Yes, that is it.
Yeah.
That's a great effect, you know. Like, oh, you're almost dying in battle, and you're like, God, what I'd give for a piece of chicken right now.
Uh huh.
And you just get sad.
There we go.
Aw.
We now have a family bucket of chicken.
Forever rioting, we have to spare his building.
Mm-hmm. And the colonel is gonna happily
Gonna happily. Guys?
He
hold on a
stopped
second.
talking and started typing.
I saw I keep getting DM'd here.
So you just stopped mid-sentence, so I thought you cut off.
Yeah, no,
Switches
sorry.
between DMing and DMing.
Yeah, literally, brain goes, oh, need to type now.
I also
Silence.
can't talk and type at the same time. I understand. When I read and somebody's talking to me, it's just like it's just noise.
When you're having a conversation with someone whilst reading the menu, you start quoting the menu in response to their question.
No, I literally tune them out. Like it's just white noise.
I mean, it's the other way around. If someone's talking to me and they've got my attention, I'm reading a book, the thing that person's saying ends up in the story.
Yeah, I think that's.
It's happened before.
I've known that I've been
common.
known as if I'm typing and someone talks to me. If I'm talking to somebody else, I will type
what you're talking. That's
type
what
what
I
I'm
was just
talking.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I do the same thing. I also have dyslexia too, so maybe it's something to do with that.
No, it's
I
not
was never
that. It's
diagnosed,
just
but yeah.
you're just using the same language in multiple instances at the same time.
Same
Somebody's
part.
talking to me and I'm typing, like it's full attention to that, or when they're talking to me and I'm talking back and I'm typing, there's no point doing that.
It's the same type of mental process that you're doing on 2 occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you hate it when you're in the middle of typing something, someone just comes up to you and expects you to have a conversation with them immediately? No, they just start talking to you whilst you're typing away.
I usually have to stop typing to give them my full attention, usually.
I remember one time I was doing a bit of code and like someone came up, I think it was my sister, to tell me about the food she'd been making. And when the conversation was over, I'd literally named variables after food.
Nice.
Nice.
I mean that's fine. That's perfectly usable.
I didn't
chicken
realise
equals
I was
3.
doing it until I went back and looked.
Why isn't this working? Oh.
C
Yeah,
equals
I
chicken.
I tried to increment my integer by caret.
But what does carrot mean to the?
I think it means null pointer.
Yeah. Right. So the colonel has fixed you up with a nice family bucket of chicken. He's also going to look at you and go and going to sort of go, hey, you know what? I'm going to sort out some horses for you because otherwise this is gonna take you a couple of months to get there, and I really would appreciate it if this could be resolved as soon as possible. I believe you, fine ladies and gentlemen, would want to get there soon too. So, I'll arrange for a horse for you all. Each, that is. Not just one, because I don't think I got a big enough horse to carry y'all.
Poor horsemen.
Yeah.
Are they going to be each different colour?
They are not going to be each different colours. Right? They are all going to be the same.
You can always recolor them.
Yes.
Is one of them called Binky?
If you want to call one of your horses Binky, you can do.
I mean, I kind of have this rule that every horse in D&D is called Binky.
No. There already is a horse in this game called Binky. But you have actually met him.
It's one of the death horses.
It is indeed Death's horse. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fucking asking Death, hey, doesn't this look strange? Oh no, this looks like a horse to me.
See, I've often wondered about that. Did Death steal his horse from Garrow after Garrow got sent back to Yes for Law?
No,
They have the same name.
they did have the same.
I didn't
name.
even name that.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. So you are you have been given the directions on the map and a route there, and unless there is anything else you would like to do in town,
just let me reiterate. Our mission is to go to a village,
a town
and
called
collect a town and get chickens.
a town. It is right. The mission is to go to a town called Hope Springs. It is pretty much due west of where you are, in the foothills of the Appalachians. Beautiful, slightly mountainous, wooded countryside. Very, very, very nice sort of location. Very pretty. Where a baron and a group of like-minded individuals has set up a series of chicken farms, where they breed the chickens, grow the chickens, and then will slaughter the chickens and prepare them for packaging for the colonel, and then they will send to the colonel. The town has had some recent upsets. There seems to be some factionalization and division going off in the town, and your job is to ensure that chicken supply does not change, that the colonel gets his chicken.
Did you get all that, Uzalu?
Thank you so much for checking, Di. I was mostly concerned with which county the town is in. Is the county called
This could be all
Eternal
you.
by any chance?
This is going to be all you, by the way, because there's no hope for us to be negotiating.
What, the chicken quest?
Yeah.
The chicken.
Yeah.
Quest.
Thanks, Di. I'm flattered.
You're gonna go for the chicken quest. If we can't sort it a good way, we'll just slaughter the town, and we'll do.
You'll fail the mission in that point.
Okay, well then, good luck, Uzalu.
Well, I mean, there's no luck about it. With you guys here, we've already failed.
No.
Okay, let me put it this way:
No.
if you kill everybody in the town, you will definitely fail the mission. Yeah,
we don't know what we're walking into.
If one faction gets to run the place and the factory and the facilities are still okay and the supply of chicken is unfazed, the colonel doesn't mind. Yeah,
Okay.
but you're gonna have to work out if there's a good faction or a bad faction, if they're both bad, etc., etc. The moral dilemmas are abound in this one, if you so desire. Or you can try and slaughter them all, in which case that will be funny too.
Yeah. I was just getting
So.
a good idea for what we're.
The
good
fate of
faction
the
is the one
chicken
willing
quest
to do
lies in your
business.
hands.
It worked out last time we gave reins to Uzalu, so we'll see
Yeah.
what happens this time.
No, it didn't. Last time I recommended peace, and you guys went with violence.
No, we got a boat last time.
Yeah.
I don't think
nice.
I don't think it had anything to do with a boat. The
Reminder
last time I
of
tried
you
to take
guys
charge was
fucking
near
with
the
me.
beginning.
No, you actually at the last town where they did mend the boat. Admittedly, you went to talk to the people in the manor, and they pointed you in the right direction of the rather battered and burned out town that had been attacked.
We actually left that town with the good impression.
Yes.
Left there.
Yeah, you were the whole reason we were friendly to that town, because you spoke to them instead of us stabbing them.
Yes. Di wanted to kick the door down, and if you remember rightly, and kill the.
I almost got that door, man.
Yeah.
I almost got that door.
Anyway, right. So, is there anything else you want to do in town? Is there any supplies you want? Is there any more toe polishing, fucking
No,
fingernail examining, or navel gazing you want to do?
I should very much like to begin the process of creating a silver mine on a small island.
Fantastic. There are small islands just off the coast, and you do have a boat to go there. Unfortunately, I believe they are bereft of silver. You can.
There are some small islands just off the campaign.
So,
Uzalu, we literally just came from an island. Why didn't you prospect when we were there?
Yeah.
Don't make me turn this campaign around.
You know what? You're right. You're made of metal. You go back and prospect.
But the sensor will always turn up positive.
You realise if we want vast amounts of metal to sell, we just keep cutting limbs off of.
Don't think he was serious.
of ours. Yeah.
But yeah, we've been saying
Yeah.
this from day one, bro, and we
Yeah.
still
Yep.
haven't done it. Like, I don't know what's stopping us here.
I mean, he's solid bronze. You could
Probably
make
is.
Speaking
you could
of,
make a bronze
Di,
cannon
have
out of
you-
his legs or something.
The
Di,
scouting
have
ability
you
has been handy.
added a silver broadsword to your sheet? Because we
Yes.
got you a new silver.
Yeah, I
one.
basically, yeah. It's
Right.
the stats. From what I remember, you saying were the same, so it was pointless
Yeah.
doing a new macro for it.
That's right. You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. In that case, you have your new map. I haven't posted it because you're just going to go basically due west and go to Hope Springs. It is about 7 days travel. It is at this point last Monday, and you are going to hopefully get there by Sunday, i.e. now, and travel there. I would like everybody to roll me a quick. Oh God, what is the name of the blooming thing?
Perception.
No, the
Nature.
nature check. I just want to. Or survival.
Is anyone else on a different map?
You should be at the present moment still at the Colonel's fort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Oh, Dan, Fluffy's got our backs.
Oh wait, yeah,
Fluffy
I should be
does have your
rolling
back.
for my owl, shouldn't
Yes, you should.
I? And my dog, because I have both of them now.
Just want to see if you have any sort of encounters on the way so far.
20.
Mm.
Okay. Right. In that case, for the first 4 days of your journey is relatively uneventful.
Ah.
But Friday morning, when you wake up in your camp, something is slightly amiss. Let me just pop you onto that map, because you Thursday night you got to actually a quite lovely area. There were certain sort of rock pools and wooden structures and so on. It looked like a lovely place to set up camp. Quite idyllic, in fact. There seem to be even some warm springs that have been modified and so on, and so you wake up surrounded by nature's beauty.
Darkness.
In darkness at the present moment, because I haven't dragged any of you on there.
Okay.
The sun hasn't risen yet, has it?
The sun is just rising. Let's put Atia on there.
There we go.
Let's put Captain Feather on Dot over there. Let's put a bit of Maximus. Can't not have a bit of
My
Maximus
sight's
on there.
fucked.
When did Feather on Dot become a captain?
When I got the ship.
Yeah.
Does it take into account my night vision as well?
I mean, it's bright here.
It is pretty
No,
much
I'm
daylight.
just because usually, sorry, it's just the way D&D has set up viewing. That's kind of
Fluffy's there. Let's see. There we've got Maximus, Atia, Feather on Dot, Cecilia, and Fluffy have all woken up on the Friday, all feeling, well and so on, and enjoying the sights. Roll for perception, if you would, please.
Mm.
dude. It's a great day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Nothing out of the ordinary here, lads.
Right. Right. Okay. I am going to quickly DM Coat and Kiki a certain thing.
What was the passing number?
None of your business.
You never asked the DM that,
Okay.
but clearly it was greater than 17.
Metal man not here.
Yes, absolutely.
Metal
Yeah.
man not here.
I'm going to, noticing this, pop over here,
Oh,
and
it's the fucking Metal Man, bro. Why is it?
I'm going to sit on this rock pile and do
It's the
a lovely
mask,
drawing
bro. It's the mask, bro. I guarantee you, it's the fucking mask.
of this lake.
My character's saying this out loud, by the way.
I wonder why I don't have a name.
I guarantee it's the mask.
Was that
My character should
comedy
have that a
movie
name
from
as
the
well.
90s?
Oh, maybe it's just for ourselves then. Because you have it for me.
But in the previous map, I could see my name, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
your names
can
are all
see-
there on my thing. I don't know what to
I
For me,
say.
can
it's
see all of
everyone
the
but
names.
me.
I can see all the names. It might be worth refreshing your Roll20.
I was like, effort.
If there's one glitch, there's likely to be another.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna sit over here and I'm gonna draw this lake.
Yeah, that fixed it.
Okay, so Kiki,
I assume we don't see the owls anywhere either.
you would you like to search the area for any owls
Yes.
or Sparky or anything like that?
Any kind of show of like massive footsteps, like leading somewhere, or anything like that.
Okay. Right.
Do I smell anything? Do I, you know, hellhound thing kicking in here?
Right. Hold on a second.
You just tell me what to roll.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I will want you to wander around and have a look and see if you can find anything. If you want to look for stuff, you're gonna have to look for stuff.
I see nothing like on the ground, any footsteps, any smells as I'm walking.
Where are you at the present moment? Let's have a look.
Up here.
You're up there. Nope, not yet. By all means, roll me a perception or survival.
Okay, let me check. It's my survival. Check survival.
Is
Not
this like
find
a
anything.
Is this like a hot springs, by the way?
It is, yeah. Yes, very much so.
Is there steam? around?
There is a little bit of steam. Yes, yes.
Okay.
In fact, for some reason, you think that this may have been influenced somehow by a Japanese hot springs of some sort. You can almost feel the presence of someone called Jiraiya, but you're not sure why.
No.
Oh no, it's
no.
it's the obligatory halfway through the season bathing episode.
Oh my god, it's the beach. It is the hot springs episode, yeah.
It is a hot springs episode, and these pools look mighty inviting. And you know what? That prudish tin man isn't there. So if you want to whip onto your bikinis and get into your towels and
I
start
rolled
splashing,
perception.
you're
Okay,
very welcome.
I rolled 11.
And you just see an idyllic place. There's no sounds. The birds are tweeting in the tree. It is quite pleasant. In fact, you're all quite taken with how pretty the area is.
I mean, we could just move on. We've left him behind and he's caught up before.
Can I dip my hand in the water?
It is pleasant. It is slightly warm to the touch. Definitely not cold, but it just feels like you kind of almost want to just dip a toe in, maybe a leg, and maybe more. Who knows?
Whose toe?
Get your wings wet if you wish. Meanwhile,
I guess Attil starts stripping.
okay. Cecilia, are you going to continue painting this scene?
No, I have rolled a 3 and ruined my canvas. So
Oh, that's so sad.
So you have.
I'm
to the
gonna
bathroom.
sit in here with Fluffy as a extra source of warming the bath. We'll have jacuzzi hot tub up here.
Yep, that is right. Right. So yeah, okay. Is anybody else want to do anything? We have a druid and a ranger. Do you guys want to do any investigating of the area, or do you want to enjoy the hot springs? It's a nice day. Yeah.
I mean, it does seem quite possible that we've just walked into an establishment where they're selling access to the hot tub and just got in.
I mean, that would seem reasonable, but there doesn't seem to be anybody there, and the buildings just have a slight look of disrepair, as if I don't know, maybe it was a business venture that was running last year, but has closed down for the year or the season, or maybe they just weren't broken. There's no one populating it at the moment.
So this is a filler hot springs ghost story episode, haunted house episode of the anime.
It it certainly is a map that has that sort of general feeling at the present moment.
I mean,
but this is not the whole episode, no.
Atia is naked, by the way.
Okay.
I'll avert my gaze. Whore. Anyway, I'm going to go and look at the building.
Yeah, you were looking for your silver mine, Uzalu. I mean, this could be it.
I sit at the edge of the thing, dipping my feet in.
What, you're just gonna get naked and then sit on the side with just your feet in?
No, I'm just seeing how the water is first, and then I'm gonna. Yeah.
Can I get closer and investigate what I can see about the buildings? Assuming that these are buildings on the right here.
Those are indeed buildings on the right there. Yes. Roll me an investigation or a perception. Hold on a second. Rolled. Perception. Yeah, there seems to be the building directly in front of you, if you will, on the right. Certainly seems to be some sort of reception area. There are steps down to an area where there are folded towels. There doesn't seem to be any money in there. You've seen, as I said, there are a number of cobwebs, and generally it looks like it may well have been closed down for the season.
All right. No signs of human life.
No signs of human life as.
Well, I guess I'll keep looking around.
I'd like to check if there's any magical effects on this place.
Cool. Good idea. Roll me an Arcana.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Okay. No, there doesn't seem to be. It does seem kind of a magical area, but the hot springs seem to be natural. You do, however, feel that there is a distinct. I don't know. It doesn't feel as comfortable as it immediately seems. There does seem to be a slightly, I don't know, odd feeling to the place. Can't quite put your finger on it at this point in time.
So who's with me here? We stay here for about an hour, relax a little, clean ourselves off, and then make our way. I mean, like I said, he's caught us up before.
I'd like
He's
to
gone missing before.
stop the action for just a second as you move there, Atia. And without being too much of a meme, teleports behind you. Uzalu. Right, you'll all need to roll for a right, no, you can't do that straight away. You need to do a grapple first, but you do have the initial attack.
You're asking us to roll initiative?
You'll need to roll initiative after the first combat because surprise attack has happened.
You never get some peace and quiet, man.
No. Have you
I know,
seen?
right?
Oh, Ez, what is happening? Talk to me, dude.
I am struggling to read for the grapple button.
Oh wait, you roll. If you're the initiator of it, you roll athletics. If you're defending, you roll athletics or acrobatics.
Yes.
Trig, I might need some help here because I can't see those.
There's skills.
The skills. Hold on a second.
It should be near the top of your skill list,
It's
given that they start with A.
It's Jason, and he's an NPC, so his character sheet's a bit. Why is my sheet? Why can't I see any details of it?
Because removed permissions from himself.
I haven't.
It'd be funny if you could.
So we're in combat now.
We'll be in just a second.
So Di, you're naked, yeah?
Yes, Di is naked.
No armor bonus.
Uh-huh. Hold on a second. Is in my understanding, let's have a quick look. Athletics is just a strength modifier, isn't it?
Strength and if he's
Proficiency, if
with it.
applicable.
Yeah.
Yep. So it would be. So it would be You can see your saving throws there, as
Yeah.
the ST.
Yep.
So it is just a roll 20 plus that that. So
Right. So if I click on it, let's see if that works.
that will do. Right. So that is a grapple of 20. Uzalu, can you beat a 20 with either a athletics
or acrobatics.
or acrobatics?
I can try.
Ooh, you've met it.
Oh.
Nicely
beat
done.
It, though.
Didn't beat. That is not. He's that's. Have a look.
The wonders of grappling, the uncertainty of the rules, and
I
Rules
think,
are actually pretty clear. It's just people tend to do a terrible job at remembering them.
yeah, Coat. If you know them, tell me, does he have to beat it or does he have to equal it? I thought he had to equal it first.
He has to equal it. Or
No.
no, hold on. That's actually the okay. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
This is called an off by 1 error.
Yeah.
The real problem is we don't know if we're working in base 1 or base 0.
I'd say you should have it be that he beats this. I think that's how
Thanks,
we've been
Di.
doing. But we've been doing it that way the whole session, right? Like the whole roleplay. I thought. This isn't the first time we've had this happen.
Yes, I
Well,
know.
Apparently, when it comes to grappling, the tie results in nothing changing.
Okay, so nothing changes. Yeah.
I have. Okay, go ahead.
In that case, you do not succeed in the grapple at this time. You have another attack.
Because it's not a check, it's a contested roll.
Yeah.
Which is a rare situation in 5e.
That's right. That's what I'm looking at.
Are you able to make 2 grapple attempts in the same turn if you have that many attacks?
Yes. Yes, he is.
I don't really.
He's got 2 attacks. He can use his attack as a grapple.
I think it's your standard action that's used for grappling.
Let me just look at the character sheet. Check. Because Jason's a bit different. He's a brawler.
Maybe.
Brute, detect humanoids, generation, rejuvenation, turn immunity. He makes 2 melee attacks.
Never mind, you can.
Yep. Yeah, you can.
Here we go.
Oof, fuck. Okay.
I'm actually rolling really bad.
I don't think I can match that.
You only need to roll a 22.
Right.
Why?
Well, if you roll on that 20, that might.
I mean, he literally couldn't do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need 22 on the die.
Okay. You do not save the grapple. You are currently grappled by your friend, who at the present moment seems to be breathing a bit heavy, wearing a hockey mask, and seems to be unbelievably strong all of a sudden. I would like everybody to roll initiative now, including you, as please.
Should we wait for you to summon the initiative tracker?
Let me do that. Yes, you're quite right, and I've forgotten how to do it because it's around it somewhere. And
it's the picture of the clock. Third one from the bottom.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Kiki. Right. So, die roll initiative again. I'll give you a second shot at that because Okay.
Damn coat.
I don't know how to roll initiative on an NPC sheet.
That's fine. What is Archie's?
Roll my own initiative.
What is Archie's initiative? What's Archie's dexterity?
0.
That's the same as Jason's, so that 19 stands.
Convenient.
Convenient because you get turn again.
Well, I haven't rolled anything yet. What 19?
What 19 are you talking about?
On the turn order.
You're seeing old combat.
I am seeing old combat.
Oh, you forgot to purge it?
Got to purge it.
Tell me when.
What did... Who rolled first?
I got 16.18.
There we go. And then Coat got
4.16.
4.16.
Fluffy got 9.14.
Yep.
Cecilia got 14.2.
And Uzalu got 17. Yep. Just roll your normal. In that case.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You are going last.
But thankfully, only Uzalu can see me.
At this point in time, only Uzalu can see you, and only Uzalu is really aware of you. Although,
can I not see him? I can see him on my screen.
Surely.
Yeah, he would be raised from your position.
Did no one make a noise?
A table If Uzalu wants to make a noise whilst being
Because they're
grappled,
grappling, surely.
that would certainly give things away. Would you like to make a noise whilst you're grappling with the?
He's not going to silently let it happen, surely.
He's a noble. He'll scream like a wee girl, right?
Either way.
I mean, trying to get someone's attention, I could just shout nigger.
Yep. I mean, it is your turn now anyway. So tell me what you're doing whilst you're grappling. You're just gonna
Maybe stab him as well.
It's difficult to stab whilst you're being grappled.
True. You're right.
His weapon is not drawn.
True.
Yeah. But yes, feel free to
Maybe
shout.
just scream help, you know?
Yeah, draw attention.
A noble would never scream help like that.
Yeah. So okay. So I was looking into the room when he appeared, so I can see him. Am I aware of who it is?
You can see. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it looks like.
He's seen him with the mask.
Yeah,
before, right?
you've seen him. There stands before you, Archie. But as I said, he's also got a definite animus of something you've met before.
I did say out loud about the mask as well. I made
You
that.
did. The clue there
We
was
thought
that
you were
it was
talking
Friday.
about the.
Friday the 13th.
We thought you were talking about the 90s movie.
No, it was
Yeah.
literally Friday the 13th, man. Like
Yeah.
a few days ago.
This was the deal with this mask. Yes, Friday the 13th. Ez gets possessed by the mask. So, yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Ranger Boy?
So I'd have been better off just dipping my toes in the water, basically.
Essentially, it was a case of whoever strayed too far from the group to be immediately. It was very, very close. It was very nearly you. It was very nearly Coat.
Dude, I was baiting it out so much anyway, so.
You say it was nearly
That's
me?
why.
Yes, it was nearly you. If Cecilia and Fluffy had moved further over.
Okay.
Because Jason has teleport, unfortunately. But anyway,
Teleports behind you.
yes.
Yeah. So you got to grapple twice.
Yes.
And are currently in the process of that. So
They are-
maybe inform the others around you.
Currently,
Yeah.
the two of you are in a grapple. Jason is holding you tight in
I think you can use
a fairly
you can use your
uncomfortable way.
action to escape a grapple, can't you?
Use an action to try and escape a grapple. Yes.
Is he armed?
He has two arms.
Armed. At the present moment, he has both hands on you.
Oh, okay. So how do I know he's armed?
He has got everything, or Archie rather. He has everything that Archie had on him.
Okay.
He looks exactly the same. It's not like he's changed into a different character. Although I've used a different character on the screen just for chits and so to speak.
Right. Well, I haven't seen the movie, so I should probably already know this doesn't work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to try and rip the mask off him.
Okay, you need to break the grapple for that.
I haven't either.
So attempt to break the grapple with either athletics or acrobatics.
I guess I'll also shout out contact or something like that.
Help, etc. Good roll.
Specifically not that.
Okay, you
Even saying I found Archie, bro.
how did you roll an 8?
I don't know.
You have a plus 10.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I will roll this for you.
I pressed the wrong button. That's why.
You did.
You're also rolling to GM.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. In that case, you don't break the grapple. I'm afraid, Uzalu, but you can definitely warn people and alert people that you're being attacked. Everybody else is now aware you're being attacked. Atia, you're in the buff.
I'm immediately
So does he have 30 strength?
putting on my clothes.
He has 21 strength plus proficiencies. He has a plus 10 to strength.
Oh, so he's proficient in athletics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Di, by the time you finish getting dressed, the fight will be over.
Yeah. So
I mean,
I'm
Guy, just
I have no choice,
just a
guys.
suggestion for you. You do have a cloak of turning into a demon dog.
You do.
I can't use that right now.
Why not?
It's not waterproof.
Well, first of all, it was left with my stuff, and also I don't want to permanently be a dog for the rest of the campaign.
Didn't Trigg say you had 6 more
That-
uses?
no,
before
I
this
have
was an
one
issue?
more.
She's got one more use. This will be it, and after that, there are certain things that can be done that may or may not result her in being a dog or not a dog. It's basically she's got to pass I think it's a Constitution save to not be a dog every time she uses it after.
Would a remove curse spell work?
A remove curse spell would work, but Chun should have a cloak, not a cloak of Hellhound.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get dressed.
Okay.
You're not gonna go
There's actually
like
rules for how long that takes, and
Run
the
in
fight will
naked
be
with
over.
nothing. Yeah.
I mean, you
I
could
mean,
grab
do
your
you
weapon,
even
but putting
know-
on your armor will take way too long.
Yep.
Well, does she
Di,
even
just
know
do what Urza would do.
She's running into?
Just
Should I, like,
summon
at least
new armor.
throw something over, like any kind of clothing?
No,
It's
no,
your choice.
you're
It's
welcome
completely
to.
your decision.
It's completely your decision, but getting dressed, a turn takes 6 seconds. How long do you think
It takes-
putting on
What category of armor is it?
heavy?
That'll
I'm
take
very
10
strong,
minutes.
though.
That'll take 100 turns.
Yes. So
I think someone else can help, in which case it takes like half.
yeah, essentially
50 turns.
your best.
Oh no,
bet,
that's for taking it off. Actually,
your
not
best
for
bet
putting
is
it on.
to pick up your shield and sword and just run at him. You know, maybe he hasn't seen boobs in a while. Maybe you'll get the element of surprise.
Can I at least like throw like any kind of like my shirt over and grab my weapon? And
that will
maybe?
take you at least a turn to.
By the way,
grab your
donning a
shirt.
shield does take your action.
Yeah. It's
Wouldn't it be funny if you run up there and you buff and you turn up and it's just Maximus on his own and he was just trying to get a peek at you?
Ugh.
I don't think.
I mean, you
have
probably
a
could have just
shield.
ask.
I don't think I have my shield.
Oh,
do
your
I?
shield's smashed up, isn't it? You're
Yeah,
right.
I don't have a shield, so I
Okay.
won't be putting a shield on.
So you just pick up your sword
You've got
and
2
run.
swords.
Yeah.
And can I not? Can I? You know what? I don't care about him that much. Can I take my turn to put on some clothing?
Okay.
Not,
hold
not
on.
on my armor, but just like to like grab my weapons and like put a shirt over my tits.
I mean, that's exactly what I was gonna do. I mean, I'm not.
Like, come on now. Like, I'm not. He can survive a grapple, surely.
I mean, you can. I mean, a round is 6 seconds. So, you know what? I will allow you to take a round. To put some clothes on. Yeah, sure. You can put a top on in that time.
It takes. It's like
Wow.
equipping a dressing gown, right?
Yeah, it takes about 6 seconds. It's a shirt. That's
And I'll have
a
my
pack.
sword, and then my turn will come around. I'll head in.
Okay. You've got a shirt and sword. I'll give you that. And this is now Cecilia's turn.
I'm gonna step out of the water onto the rocks up here and re-equip my pirate jacket.
Okay.
Pick up my equipment.
This was supposed to be dry as springs.
Well, it's got a freak with red paint on his face on it, so it's close.
True. Dry isn't a freak.
Oh yeah, Fluffy. You know what? Fluffy will go and help Maximus. He's gonna splash on through the water. How deep is it?
It's about chest height as if you're standing in it. So he could probably plow through it or swim through it. I'll give him half movement speed.
What is his movement? It's like 50, isn't it?
You could just run along the side of the bank, knock Atty it back in.
I mean, I could. Yeah, his move is 50. He's going to take his whole turn to move closer, splashing through the water.
Okay. Get him his, what was that, 25?
45. There we go.
25. 50, half of 50 is 25.
Yes, but if I use my whole turn, I can dash, right?
I suppose, yeah, okay.
That is Fluffy.
That is indeed Fluffy.
Feather and Dot.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Cool.
Hang on a second.
Are you going to save Maximum?
Give me just a second. Look into something that's just been asked of me. And I require to look at the character sheet.
I take that's a yes.
It's kind of the way it reads. Kind of yes. You are in a grapple with, therefore you are kind of carrying. Normally a teleport requires the person being teleported to be willing. But this reads that Jason can teleport with any equipment he is wearing and carrying up to 60 feet to an occupied space.
Is he equipment?
Or is he not? He's not an item.
I don't think he's an. I wouldn't count him as an item.
That's just dehumanizing.
I mean, it is uzalu.
I'm not going to let you teleport with an unwilling person. If Uzalu was willing to be teleported, Uzalu, are you willing to be teleported off to the unknown with Jason?
Think of it as a magical adventure to a place you've never been before.
Oh, but I'm going with you. Well then, no thank you.
I'm going to let you teleport, but I'm not going to let you teleport with an unwilling person. That's
Fair enough.
That's a bit much.
That'd be too much.
No, I understand that. I will hold back on that for now.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I said we need to tie him up and use him for parts.
It is indeed Coat's turn at this point.
Okay, cool. In which case, well, this is vaguely annoying. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna move. I am going to rapidly advance. There you go.
Rapidly advance over there. I'll allow that. Yep.
I'm done.
Okay.
Let me just measure something here. Okay. Yeah. In which case, I am grappling Uzalu right now, yes?
You are grappling Uzalu right now.
Then I would like to use this ability.
Oh, you fucker.
With a natural crit.
With a natural crit as well. Holy shit. Okay. Would you like to...
Is this you saying that Uzalu's out of the campaign?
Would you like to read that out to me?
Yes,
It
by
is
all means.
bad at this point.
One creature that is being grappled takes 26 6d6 plus 5 bludgeoning damage. If this reduces a creature's hit points to 0 or less, the creature's head is crushed. The creature's died, and if it can't survive without its head, it is dead.
I mean, you've rolled awfully, fortunately, on the damage.
No, that isn't the damage. That's he hasn't yet rolled the 6d6.
No, that's at the top. Look, hover over it. 66 plus
Oh.
5. 5, 2, 1, 1, 4, 1.
Oh, you're right.
And
Is
he's only actually done 31 damage.
Yeah, that's
Does
yes.
it not do more for being a crit?
Yeah, that's what the extra 12 is.
That
That's
is the
your
extra 12.
6 roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was okay.
Hover over them. Look how rubbish you've rolled.
Yes. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's-
I do see it as well.
So Maximus has taken.
Do I?
I mean, he's
31.
taken 31 damage from that.
However, I assume I'm still grappling him,
You are still grappling him.
and I see nothing in the rules that says I can only do this once a turn.
You have 2 attacks. So that is 31, 58. What is Maximus's total hit points?
I think he's got 2 left.
He does indeed have 2 hit points left. Uzalu, you are not
How lucky is that?
You are not dead yet, but damn, that is one hell of a headache you have there, sir.
Now, am I able to use a legendary action at the end of my turn?
No, it has to be at the end of somebody else's turn, but it is now going to be Uzalu's turn, which I would imagine is going to involve an awful lot of ow, ow, my head, get the fuck off me, ow, etc. Uzalu, are you there, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's always Uzalu getting obliterated, man.
Any
you're not wrong.
suggestions beyond just roll acrobatics again?
Nope.
Do you have any
kill him?
spells? Anything?
None that would help. I don't think I can cast them either.
Can you, yeah, you can't heal yourself.
Can you not, like,
real quick?
attack him at all? Surely it's easier to attack him when he's got both his hands on your head.
No, actually, it's harder.
Still grappled.
He's still considered to be grappled.
Yeah, but grapple just sets your speed.
It would give him a
to 0, doesn't it?
disadvantage.
Disadvantage in your speed is 0.
Yeah. But,
So you can
Oh,
still
he
attack,
hasn't-
right?
he doesn't have a weapon
He hasn't
as
drawn a
such.
weapon yet.
As such. But I mean, I suppose you could
You have a
try
pistol?
a
Try and
a
shoot him in the
melee,
stomach.
a punch or something like that.
Unless you've got any crazy spells you can use on him.
Or a kick. You know,
You do have spells, don't you?
Bite
Might have
his
something
face.
there.
Spells were the first thing I checked. Nothing that would help.
Okay.
You have like sentry turrets you can throw on the floor.
Grapplings tends to leave you with not much choice.
hmm.
I was victim of it a lot in King Nothing's game.
Oh.
Yes.
What? I guess try and break free. I want to break free.
Oh no.
Not. Unfortunately, you do not make. It is the end of turn unless you want to try something else, unless you have something to suggest.
Before his turn ends, I would like to make a legendary action. Did that come through?
Oh, let's have a look.
Didn't roll damage, it just said you make an attack with your machete.
Let me try this then.
19. Uzalu, what is your armor?
17.
That hits. You do 14 damage, which will leave Uzalu a bit on the sort of shaking, quivering, and having a dirty great knife shoved through.
Minus 14 though is minus 12 is incapacitated and not dead.
Indeed.
Yeah, it has. I think he has to be at minus half his full health to die.
Yes.
Mm.
So you will be on the death saving throws type of thing situation. People will be able to stabilize and resuscitate you, should they wish. But Jason/Archie has made a kill.
Not dead
I
yet.
think
Well-
Feather on Dot can get you up by forcing you to eat a berry, right?
He can.
That would work.
Or otherwise, by the way, health doesn't go negative; it just goes to 0.
Yes. It's just if you do an absolutely massive hit that
Yes.
does colossal amounts of damage.
So he is at 0.
He is
not
at
negative.
0, and would you like to describe what you've done exactly? Are you casting his body to the ground? Are you throwing it
So
into the water? Are you putting it
I
on a
was
meat hook?
basically hanging. He was hanging from my hands in the air,
Yep.
and I was holding him on either side of the head.
Yep.
And he was obviously flailing wildly, and pointlessly. I basically just dropped him, and before he hit the ground, I just slashed horizontally at him and attempted to bisect him. And now he's kind of like falling in a pile of Maximus broadside on the decking.
Indeed. Okay. Right. So he is out of your grapple. He is on the ground. He is bleeding. He looks, as far as anyone else can tell, pretty on the dead side. When it is your turn, your next turn, Uzalu, you will have to do a death saving throw. You'll get 3 of those, and we'll go into details on how those work. But basically, you don't want to fail 3 of them. I believe at this point in time, it would be Atia's turn. Have you finished putting on clothes, Atia?
Okay.
You could
think
spend
Maximus
another
cried
99
out and then he
turns.
died.
I could. I assume I can't shoot him from here.
He is sort of up from you on a raised platform. As you can see, there are stairs going up from there.
So I can't. So I can't see.
He's difficult to see. You can see that something's going off there, but no, that's not a straight line of sight.
All right. Well, then I guess I'm just gonna have to quickly charge up there.
Plus, you only said you picked up your sword, so unless you're going to somehow shoot your sword somehow.
True. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, she's done it before. That's how she lost it the last time.
I mean, the only thing I can do is charge in and attack him.
It is the only thing you can do at this point in time, given.
Can I ask a question?
Hmm?
Does running through waist-deep water count as difficult terrain?
It is half movement. Yes, that's what I counted. The fluffy moving through.
Can Di actually get to there?
Can Di get to that? She could. Have a look. There she was. How much movement speed have you got?
30, I think, isn't it? So I'm lighter now as well.
You have, if you use your bonus wing jump thing, you can get to him.
Well, I guess I'll do that in attack.
Yep. Your attack is an attack of 12.
I have
18 is my AC.
I've 3 attacks, don't I?
Yeah, I believe you got 3 attacks. So
Yeah.
if you
So
use your
whatever I
action
use.
surge, that one will make a
hits.
hit. Yes, you've taken 7 damage so far, and your third. Oh, hang in there. Do you? Does your wing jump preclude your? Because you've got action surge, you can. That's two attacks. No, you can do that. Yep, bonus action.
I'm going to use this as well.
What is your fire rune attached to?
Got my sword.
A new sword that you got.
It didn't just get it. It was made on the ship.
Okay.
It does only take one rest to attach it.
Yep, fair
And we
enough.
also rested.
Oh, you've had
twice
plenty of
since
rest.
then.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you must you're going to take an extra 6 damage, and you've got to succeed a DC 14 strength test. I'd like to roll a strength.
Yeah, sure.
He
Is that
nearly,
good enough?
he nearly failed it.
You very
with
nearly
that
failed
one.
it somehow.
Yeah.
But you didn't. So you're not restrained.
Yeah. Well,
I tried,
that's always
lads.
good to know.
So yeah, if you take 20 damage from that and 7 damage from the.
I have.
Okay.
What's that fire damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I don't know if this works, but can I use a legendary action at the end of Asia's turn to hide?
Hiding in that particular scenario, considering you're in an enclosed room and looking straight at somebody, I don't know if you're
I've
going to
just been
be
attacked.
able to hide in that circumstance.
Fair enough.
If you were, not in a grappled or a combat situation, you would be able to certainly dart into some bushes and hide. But I don't think you can certainly try. But it
It's
is
just my current line of sight. I can't actually see more than the square I'm on in this room.
Can you not?
Nope.
Okay.
I think I'm only seeing what Fluffy is illuminating at the moment.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can.
Oh, you need to give Jason vision.
I do need to give Jason vision.
My actions are limited. Munin has fallen asleep on half the keyboard.
I guess mooning counts as difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. You go into his token settings.
Token. Is it in dynamic lighting? It is in dynamic lighting. Okay. Is that better? Can you see now?
Nope. That hasn't changed a thing.
You've got to save it.
How about now?
No, sorry.
You might need to refresh, Ez.
Okay, let me just refresh
How about
my
this?
instance.
How about that now?
I'm reloading the page. Give me a sec. Nope, that hasn't done anything.
Really?
I could screenshot you what I can see if you want.
Might have to step out a little to be able to see.
Just giving him vision. about now?
That has worked. Whatever you did, that worked.
Great. Okay, sorry about that. Basic noob error. Do apologise. Right. Okay. So yes, as
Fair
you can
enough.
see,
In which case, I will do this instead.
your
That was
machete
13 hit.
a die. What is your natural in the buff armor?
What's your dex modifier?
Yes.
Where do I see that?
What's your dexterity, basically?
Atia has
18.
18, so you have 4
That's
dex.
4.
So yes,
14 AC.
14 AC versus
So that's a miss.
13. You miss.
You
Fair
have
enough. Right.
distraction armor at the moment.
Yes.
It does seem to be that way. Either that or I just slipped on the blood of Maximus.
Mhm. Hopefully, Coat or someone can
These
go
the
help
sight
him.
of the sight of boobs with wings on them has confused poor befuddled Jason.
Is that where her wings are?
That would be very funny.
They come out of the back just behind the boobs, actually. And we're not going with the weird fucking wing sticking out of the hips thing that seems to be a bit of a meme at the moment in
Oh.
DeviantArt.
It's
No,
always been a meme.
no, it hasn't. It's always been
It's
out of
always
the
been a
shoulder
thing.
blades. Shoulder blades are where
So-
wings come out of.
No.
So her wings definitely aren't coming out of her breasts then.
They're coming out from behind the breasts, literally on her back. But when they flap, the breasts do wiggle a bit.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cecilia, it is your turn.
Right. I'm presuming last turn I was able to equip my coat and my pistol belt.
You were able to equip your coat, and you have the pistol belt in hand. You haven't put it on yet, but you can run with the belt.
Would it be an action to equip my weapons belt then, or
It would be an action to equip.
I'll do that, and then I'll also move 45, 10, 15. There we go. So I am here. I have weapons, and I am equipped with a garb.
A garb.
Mm-hmm. And Fluffy is gonna run up here. In fact, can you come to the other side? You can probably come to the other side.
That side is blocked. There is a wall in the way there. If he wants to attack Jason, he can certainly go there.
Can he not like breathe fire so he can't attack diagonally here?
He can't attack diagonally through a wall. No, not with fire. I mean, he could try and smash his way through, but currently Atia is standing in the doorway.
Can you get it from here?
With a fire blast, yes, that would be doable. Atia would be.
Atia's a demon. She's immune to it.
She has resistance to fire.
I just want to check something here. What is Atia wearing?
Cloth.
Basically a cloth shirt, yes.
That's not fireproof. Just saying.
That is not fireproof. No, she will be completely in the
Naked
buff
again,
if you set fire to Atia. Do it.
But
Do it.
it's for the sake of the party.
It certainly is, and the viewers and
To
everybody
kill
else.
Ez, yeah, I agree.
Oi!
For the
Why is
sake of
that-
the pair, dude, you've been the most trouble we've had.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, every time you're being kidnapped or turning against us, it's just rough, man.
Now,
What?
it does say you did put into the hell breath that it cannot target demons.
You did.
He's not targeting, but the demons can get caught in it. It's not going to. The fire breath isn't going to go round the demons. But he
seems different from
won't.
the,
He won't intentionally attack it. Jason from that angle is he's into a bit of cover, but he can get hit.
I mean, does Atia count as cover in this?
I'm not big, so
She's
no.
not big, so no, but she's going to catch this full in the back.
Okay.
So I want both Atia and Jason / Archie to roll a dexterity saving throw on this one, please.
Wonderful. All right. If I'm the only one that gets hit, then ooh.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, I passed.
You did. So you will take half the damage.
I also have resistance to fire and immunity to necrotic.
You do. So you will only take half of the fire, which of half of 17. Well, let's call that 9. So you'll be taking 5 damage from the fire.
Okay.
And no necrotic damage. Dai, you have resistance to the fire, so I want you to take 9 fire damage and 20 necrotic.
That has not gone as I planned.
Your shirt is on fire and falls to the floor in
God, I love being hit
bits.
by my teammates in the back.
You
know what?
And yeah,
This is. You know what, Di? Were we not told before that his hell
Dude,
breath
I have
could
been
not
the
hit
most
humans?
useful one here so far.
You were told he can't target. It is very specific. He can't target. He will not attack.
Okay, so how much health am I losing? Just so I
you are losing 29 in total.
Right,
Unless you don't have any resistances to necrotic, do you?
I don't know.
No, I don't think you do.
I can give necrotic damage.
So you can. By smooching. I
have a question.
Sure.
Can I use a legendary action attack to coup de grace?
God damn, that's a question. Coup de grace in D&D is not something I run into very often.
It might have a different name in 5th edition, but the idea that someone
It's
is
incapacitated. It's a finishing blow, a mercy killing.
Attack on a helpless target, probably.
Yes, essentially.
Oh well, what happens is you inflict a like a failed death saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to do that.
I'm going to do a coup de grace.
I mean, Attia's standing on top of Maximus, right?
Dude,
I've
is,
had
yes.
Listen.
I just moved him out of the way so that you can see, but yes, Attia is indeed standing on top of Max.
Yeah, he is quite the view.
So, I mean,
he was conscious.
It's a shame you can't see it.
Yeah.
If he was conscious, yes.
If he was conscious, he'd be bleeding out even faster, but from the nose.
Does that mean that Maximus
my other
took a
teammate
failed saving
might
throw
help
from the
here.
fireball?
Sorry, what? No, the fireball would the flame breath would probably have gone over him because he's not aiming at the floor.
I was a shield here.
Yes, Attia took it right in the ass. Literally.
And now I'm naked once again.
And she's naked once again, and a little blackened and scorched. You have literally been blacked. Congratulations, though.
Great.
You in black paint.
I imagine she just looks like, you know, when people go to the beach and fall asleep lying on their front without sun cream.
Essentially, a little. If she had decided to use cooking oil as suntan lotion and it was in Australia, then yes.
Oh, oh dear.
Tip, ladies and gentlemen, do not use cooking oil for suntan lotion. It is a bad move. The words "my reaction" spring to mind, and if you don't know what that is, look it up. You might enjoy cooking after that, or not. It is Chief Feather on Dot or Captain Feather on Dot's turn. Can you save this situation?
Is he still up here? I just want to make sure that my screen's not messed up.
Yes.
You are still
that's right.
yeah.
All right. Is he? Then there's no longer grappling going on, right?
There is no grappling going on at this point in time.
Okay, and I can see him clearly.
It's a bit difficult. There is a wall running down, and then there's a burnt Atia standing in the doorway. But you can make out that there is a Jason / Archie figure there.
Atia at all.
You don't see Atia at all. Really?
I'll refresh the page in case.
Refresh the page.
Right?
Atia is literally standing in that doorway right in front of him. I wouldn't say it's completely clear.
Okay,
She's standing on top of uzalu.
Oh,
I had to. Listen. I had.
okay, yeah. It wasn't updated, right? Okay.
Incidentally, Maximus is actually lying on the floor underneath Atia at the present moment. He is. If she were wearing a skirt,
to save his life.
If she were wearing a skirt, he would be upskirting her. But at the present moment, he's just basically getting a seafood platter.
Could I see him from here, where my arrow is?
From there. Yes, you could. Yeah, he'd be half invisible. There would be a wall covering a bit of him.
Yeah, that's great. I'm just gonna go all the way up to him and try to stab him.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, my character sheet closed because I refreshed the page.
Get out your spear and give it a good old go. $24 would do the trick. Yeah. Would you like to roll the damage on that? Yes.
There you go.
13 piercing. Okay. I take half from that, I think.
And oh wait, let me check which one I can use.
That would be what, 7?
Yep.
Oh, that didn't. Let's try that again. There we go.
Where did that spell go? Oh, there it is. There. Sorry, it took me a second to find my spell. Anyway, I'm gonna use a healing word on I guess on Uzalu, so that he's not dead.
Okay.
Very handy.
Let's see. 1d4 plus 5 healing.
Okay. Uzalu, would you roll me that 1d4 plus 5?
Technically, I roll it, I guess.
Okay.
So anyway,
Yeah, you roll it. Sure. Cool. Somebody roll it.
There you go. You have 8 HP now.
You have 8 HP, Uzalu. You are no longer dead. You do, however, have a hell of a headache.
Your failed death saving throws are also removed.
Yes.
What is the healing word?
It's not in the language you know.
Yes, it is some sort of weird Native American thing. As far as you're concerned, it is just noise. If anyone was wearing the hat of comprehension, you would heal. Heal. But yes, you would be. I don't know if Jason would comprehend that. Either way,
the hat lets me.
He would definitely recognize that Maximus is lying prone, but is no longer dead. Jason knows the difference between life and death.
You should think he ought to by now.
That is the entirety.
Yes. It is, however, Jason's go.
Right. Well, first things first. Since you guys did about 5 damage to me that turn, I believe. Oh, this is not happening. I can't seem to click on this, but I'm using the Ring of Regeneration because I think it's been at least 10 minutes since it last activated.
I did 18 damage, and even if that's
There's 13
Half.
piercing as well.
Well,
Yeah.
it's 8. It's
Before my turn starts, the ring of regen will give me this much back.
Okay. Add 3 back. So got.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. And then I get to do this.
right. So did my 18 damage not work?
You 18 damage hit. Jason has a lot of resistance.
Yeah.
What was
so
what
I
is
didn't
the
take the full
5? Let me just double check what the 5 is on that.
Yeah, for some reason that's not in the stat sheet.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Let me just double check. I've got a feeling it's poison. Memory serves correctly.
So I guess it's separately 13 piercing and 5 whatever that is.
Yeah, it is.
Poison at 0.
If he's immune to poison. I didn't even realize this thing does poison, to be honest.
Hold on a second. You gain +2 attack on damage rolls with this magic weapon when you throw it. It's normal and long range both increase 30. It deals one. Oh, it just deals 1 extra die of damage after on a hit. So it's just an extra die of normal damage. So piercing damage.
And that's all piercing, is it?
Yeah, that's all piercing.
Oh,
It's
I'm immune to
magical
that.
piercing, though.
I'm not immune to magical piercing.
You know.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Okay.
Magic weapon.
Turn beginning.
Yes, your turn.
So is Uzalu still unconscious underneath Atia?
Uzalu is not unconscious underneath Atia. He is alive with 8 hit points. However, Atia and Uzalu can't share the same space, so the moment it's one of theirs turn, the other is going to get booted off that square and fall back 1.
Okay. Fair enough.
So,
Quick question. Who can I see?
you can see Atia, you can see Maximus, you can see Chief Featherum, Dot. You are aware that there is a nasty big fluffy thing there. Although he's difficult to see because of the amount of people and wall in the way. But as you know, you have certain sensory perceptions. So you are aware of the presence of Fluffy. You probably can't see Cecilia at the present moment as she is lower than the ground. You might have been aware of her moving over there towards that area. So, also, if you remember a certain degree of awareness of all living creatures within, well, I think it's a couple of miles.
5 miles.
5 miles. So,
yeah, no, I was just trying to work out who I have line of sight on.
Line of sight, yeah, is the 4 in front of you. Awareness of where they are is all of them.
Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to attack Atia.
I'm shocked.
Does 16 hit?
It does hit.
All right. And then I'm going to attack Atia again. Does 26 hit? So that is 28 damage.
You take 28 damage.
Right. That is this turn.
It is indeed, yet. It is now Maximus's turn. Uzalu, do you want to roll back and be where you are officially represented, and or do you want to knock Atia back to where you are and then you stand up and face Jason toe to toe? Currently you're both occupying the same space, and that really isn't on when you're both conscious.
Don't know. I guess I'll move back.
I'll allow you to roll 1 square back and make yourself face down.
He should be functional.
And yeah, if you wanna get up at that point or
attack or
roll away or whatever,
or heal, yeah.
Do whatever you can.
I mean, this is probably the only opportunity you're going to get to slap it bare.
I mean, there is that, yeah. There, you know.
Yes. Extra crispy as well.
You are currently presented with a full-on clam platter in your.
I'm guessing I can't shoot past the other player.
You know what? You could. You are fully equipped. You could shoot an arrow
This
past.
class is good at this.
You're adjacent to them, so it's
Yeah.
against you. Like how if you're next to cover, it doesn't block you.
Hmm.
I think. However, being engaged in a melee and using a ranged attack on someone engaged in melee with one of your allies, I think, is the disadvantage part.
Yeah.
So are you two grappled?
They're not grappled
No.
at the moment, but they are in melee combat, so it's still going to be a bit of a disadvantage. But you can do it. Unless you critically fail, I'm not going to have you die in the back. But if you do critically
Oh,
fail,
another one.
that would be hilarious. Yes. Yeah.
That's never happened before.
I am become shield.
What was it your shield called, Die? Wherefore it got broken?
It's the pervasive shield.
Yes, the perverse shield. Well, she is now the perverse shield herself.
She is meat shield.
Well done, meat shield.
Piece of meat shield.
Medium rare.
You have become woman. You are now officially piece. And my
She's
channel's
a
banned.
succubus. She's a succubus, dude. She's well used to this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could use one of your spells. You could heal. There's a lot of things you can do.
Well, I can't heal. I don't have anything that can heal.
You're not.
Do you not have healing potions?
If I do, I'm not aware of it.
I mean, there'll be a pile of healing potions in Atia's bag, which is near Cecilia.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to scribble that in. As a red circle.
Oh, and he would know where my clothes were left because he was watching the whole time.
Yeah,
surely.
I mean, it was about there, wasn't it? I'm just going to put that circle in there.
Yeah, somewhere like.
Yeah,
here.
so if you can get over there, there'll be a satchel with some healing potions in.
Alternatively, I could see what this does. That didn't send in chat. I don't know how to make it send in chat. Oh, doesn't. It's not possible apparently. I still have the Medusa head. I could just hold that up at him.
That's a good idea. You the producer, the Medusa. Okay,
My back is turned.
your back is turned. See. I mean, you suppose you could wave it over her shoulder.
I return.
Um,
I'm looking at the enemy.
It's going to take out the Medusa head and just plop it on top of Atia's head.
you just plop it on.
On top of my head!
Stick-
I'm like, what the fuck's going on, guys?
Hold it up over her shoulder. And yeah, I will allow that.
Then eye peeking out just from. He's like, what's that?
Okay, so where was the Medusa head? Let's have a quick look at that. Good choice. But
I totally forgot about that. Let's uncurl the wrapping.
So this episode opened with Di getting a load of drugs and may end with Jason getting stoned.
Yeah, literally.
Good way to end it, honestly.
Where is the Medusa? Tinfoil wrapped Medusa head. Okay. Dig up Medusa and let's see how Jason will react to that.
I suppose it's a good thing he's immune to fear, given that thing must be pretty rotten looking by now.
It'll be pretty manky. Yeah, now, it's the petrifying gaze, so I'm just going to pop that in chat so we can see.
So I need to make a con save of 17.
You need to make a constitution save of 17.
Ooh.
Can I use this to... Why is this not coming up?
So he's immediately restrained, right? He starts to turn to
Can I
stone.
use
and is
this to
restrained.
buff that by 5 points?
No.
Okay.
No.
In which case, can I use this to negate it completely?
You can. Knock off one of your legendary resistances for the day.
Okay.
Don't know if I have any time left, but there's something else I can try.
You've taken one action. What if what you've got is a bonus action? Then let me know. Let's see what we can do.
Well, I mean, if I can drop 2 items, quote unquote, then we're good.
Okay.
Why do you need to drop items?
Well, I mean, there's these 2 items I just don't really need anymore. One of them I assume is in some sort of breakable container, and the other one, I assume that we can get set up pretty quickly. There's actually, I mean, this is PvP. I shouldn't say it, but can I essentially use 2 items in one bonus action?
I'll tell you what. DM it to me, so I can tell you without. I will give you a simple yes or a no, or a more complicated.
I think it's.
Required.
I assume it's going to be a no, and I think I know why. But even if it is, I'll probably do it next time.
You do have a certain amount of time in your turn, and that is it. I've got a feeling from what it sounds like, it's probably going to be a full action. I will allow it next turn. Definitely allow that next.
Okay.
At this point, I will allow you to retrieve what is required.
Okay. Understood.
You've also got some movement if you want to back away. You haven't done any movement.
How much is the thing I just DM'd going to require of me next turn? Can I move and then do it?
You'll be able to move and then do it. I will basically I will allow it to be a move and then a throw, essentially, of both items together.
All right, in that case, I'll move a little further away. Here, perhaps.
Okay. Nice attempt, though. Nice attempt. That Medusa head caught me. I'd forgotten about that. That's a solid move. You were at the present moment. You whipped it out, slapped it on Atia's shoulder. Jason looked at him, went, "Huh," and then you quickly put it away into the in the tinfoil, backed away, and got your other stuff out. That's
he hid it away in his memory.
Yeah. Jason will be scarred forever, and Atia's just will remember the heavy,
I'm just there like, huh?
the heavy, wet feeling of something being on her shoulder for a moment.
Dude, I've had a rough one today.
The feeling of a snake perhaps rubbing against her neck.
Dude, especially on charred skin, that's rough, man.
That's
You know?
Maybe you'd find it soothing to your sunburns.
Maybe the coolness helps.
Just don't have a look at how slimy it is.
Well, now I'm laser focused.
Okay, that is the end of that turn. If anybody's got any actions they want to take that are out of the normal sync, they can do.
Yes, that is something I would like to do, if I may.
Sure.
This is
Hey, Die.
Uh-huh.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Crit fail.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay, congratulations. You managed to miss with that attack completely.
Does he drop his machete and get it stolen by a bear?
There isn't a bear there to knock it out of his hands. I am afraid. It is, however, Artia's turn. You are not in a grapple. You have just been attacked. What would you like to do?
All right. So I could attack, right?
Good.
You should absolutely use your heal rune so that you've got half damage taken for this combat.
That'd be nice, but like,
oh
I'm
god, yeah, what's it on?
Armor.
I like the one thing I because I've already unless it's possible to imbue it, but I think that would be too much to expect.
Yeah, you have your sword.
Like unless
with
I
you.
could imbue them all into one sword, but I don't think I did that, and I don't think it'd be realistic to say I did that either.
I think it was in your armor, and yeah, that would be a bit overly metagamey.
Because the way I had it was like in one, because I have two swords.
Mm-hmm.
So one is in one sword and the other's in the other sword.
Yep.
And then one's in the armor.
Yep.
So, I mean, I can try a thing. This might ruin other people's plans, but I mean, I'm going to die, so.
You already die.
True. Could I use this? Oh, I didn't roll. Oh, sorry, give me a second. That and grapple him? Or try and restrain him? Grapple?
Would a large creature be able to fit inside that doorway?
I mean, you are going to be. You're going to have to displace either Fluffy or Chief. Sus?
I mean, Fluffy could be fine. Fluffy fucking burned me in the back, alright?
So you're going to displace Fluffy, push him back one.
And try and restrain. And shout, get the mask off him while I'm doing so.
Let's do a bit of die inflation. Okay, you are now large. And for a minute, you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Your turns attacks with can deal an extra 1d6. And you can use the feature times equal to proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses of it when you finish. Yep, you are big.
Congratulations, you are the biggest nudist.
Yes. Everybody else is now looking at boobs that are about 4 times bigger than they were before.
It's quite the sight, man.
Yeah. I mean, on the plus side, because of Fluffy, you now have a Brazilian.
Oh my god. Jesus. But yeah, no, so can I grapple, right?
You can grapple, yes.
Need to restrain him with that healing ring. This is literally pointless trying to kill him, right?
That healing ring can only activate once every 10 minutes, so he can't do it
Yep.
for another
Oh, so it's
100 times.
okay. So he's done with that for the session
He's
essentially.
done with that for this combat unless he.
Well, either way, I'm gonna grapple him and attempt to restrain him enough so that somebody could maybe either stab him a bunch of times or remove his face.
Okay,
The only issue is we can't get past you at the moment.
that is true.
Right, but the thing is, like, this is my only option other than attack,
is-
and I will die the next time. So if I'm grappling him and I just get him immobile,
Mm-hmm.
it's the best
It's
option.
okay, Kiki. I will solve that problem for you soon.
And so you could attack him and move down one space, and then Fluffy can get in there and or attack him also.
You can grapple him. You can grapple him, and then with your, I mean, your giant smite. Does that? Let's just have a look. How does that take up your action?
No, it's a bonus
bonus.
action.
Your bonus action. Okay, great. So in that case, you still have an attack or two. So yeah, go for a grapple
I just think
if that's your thing. I mean,
restraining him and getting the mask off is probably the best option because we're going to be here fighting and we're going to die.
I am not going to give you any hints either way as to
Yeah,
this.
no,
If
no.
you tell
it's
me
more
what
to the party.
you tell me what you want to do, and yeah.
If anyone thinks it's a bad idea, I mean, now's the time.
I think it's a bad idea.
Anyone else want to say that?
I think it's a bad idea. I think if you grapple him there, you're going to be stood there grappling something with us having no access to come in and help you.
I mean, does it take an action to turn on the spot?
Will he be able to do most of the things he's capable of when grappled, though?
I don't know. Can you move him out of that doorway while he's grappled? So that we can reach him.
During a grapple, can you maneuver and pick somebody up and move them?
Or roll them out.
It's a.
That's got to be like strength versus strength or something,
It's
right?
that's going to be a strength versus strength roll. You two are very evenly matched on this front.
And Di has advantage.
She does.
I mean,
Would Di get an advantage because she could like trap him
my
between her
giants
boobs?
yeah. I mean, yeah, she has advantage, man.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to wrap her legs around things. What can I say?
Like a greasy pole.
Alright, so what do I roll?
What to grapple? And athletics. And Ez gets to do an athletics or acrobatics. I imagine he'd go for athletics or basically a strength
am I
saving
not
throw.
maneuvering it to the door then either? Or that would cost extra after if I pass this roll, would I have to do another one to do that?
You've got 2 attacks. One attack is going to be the grapple. The other attack is going to be you trying to move him. So do the grapple first. Let's see if you succeed.
Okay, so I roll what? Sorry again. I roll a what? Acrobatics.
Athletics. 22. Solid.
23. More solid.
Fail to grapple.
I'm gonna have to try and grapple again, right? I have 2 attempts.
Yes, if you'd like.
Where I just had it. Athletics.
3.
27. I have advantage.
27.
Right?
You're right. Okay. Jason is grappled. That is the end of your turn.
Get the mask off him! I scream.
Jason, as
Help him
Archie,
down,
you are grappled.
anyone?
all the
Yes,
grappling thing applies, so you know what that means.
I believe so, but it's not my turn yet.
No, you have legendary.
And I despite the
He's used
fact
a
you
lot.
haven't said it, I assume that I cannot legendary action attack her.
Can attack her. You'd have disadvantage of it.
Oh, all right. Chop, chop, chop. There's a 14 hit.
A 14 hit.
Does it?
So you have 14 armor. Take 13 damage.
Armor class 18.
You have no armor on.
Yeah. Let me see where my character.
I think technically you only have 12 because he's attacking something a size category larger.
Yes.
Oh, is that how it works with AC?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why tiny
Didn't hear
things
that.
get so much of an increase to attacking.
Mm.
I think that means she falls unconscious, and her giant's might, I believe, is concentration.
Is it still my turn? Oh,
Nope.
No,
no.
you are unconscious though. And
What did he roll? He rolled a 14.
yeah,
Can you rune shield yourself?
Is that a free action?
It's a reaction, I think.
Rune Knight class. You learn to invoke your rune magic to protect your allies when another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll. You can use a reaction to force the attacker to
Ooh.
roll a d20.
Another person.
It's another person. It is not yourself. I'm terribly sorry, Di. You are unconscious, and
Hold on. Hold on. Just hold on. Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah.
And it looks like I'm wrong. Even if she goes unconscious, she stays big for the whole minute.
damn. So look,
It says here, it lasts for 1 minute. It has nothing about ending early if you lose concentration or
you're
get knocked
right.
out.
Does that mean we can use her breast as cover?
I guess. Or briefly as large pillows, which would be quite soft, I would imagine.
Alright, so.
So for the next 59 rounds.
So it was a 13, right?
It is more than the health you have. You are down. You will need to roll a death saving throw on your next turn.
Tried, lads.
A good attempt.
This is gonna be me regardless. The next second, so it's like try and do something or just die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, keep in mind, you do have a strong healer standing right next to you.
You do.
Yeah, I mean, true. We'll see though.
Mm-hmm.
Cecilia next, yeah?
It is Cecilia's turn
down.
next, yes.
Yeah, so you should. I
Right.
should not be in the way this time.
Where do I need to stand to get line of sight? I can move 45.
You need to climb up those rocks a little bit, which you do with ease, to roughly where Maximus is. At the present moment, you're lower, and there's a table in the way, etc.
So here?
She stood on this rock here.
Ooh,
Yeah, can I jump that? I can jump quite far as a monk.
yeah, you could jump over to that. I would give him
Jump
half
onto
cover.
wet rock.
I would say it'd be in the half cover at that point, but you're certainly going to see his upper torso and head.
Okay. But here I can shoot him fine, yeah?
Where's here?
Here? Boing.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I'm holding on. You know what? That is something I could do. Yeah, I'll grab it on the way. Is that an action or a bonus action?
I will. It's a large object. I will give you a bonus action. It will be easy to snatch as you go past it.
Okay, brilliant. I will. And to throw it.
That will be an action.
Okay, I have
That will be your full move at that point.
I have a different plan. Oh, what? So I'd still have my action to shoot him?
No, you'd have used your bonus action and your action and your movement at that point.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to shoot the dude.
Okay.
So, magic damage flintlock.
Okay.
Does
Hits.
23 hit?
It does.
Does a 20 hit?
It does.
It does.
If I flurry of blows, then does a 27 hit?
Yes.
Yes.
And does a 14?
No.
No.
Okay.
What damage type is that?
That is magic damage.
Yeah, magic piercing.
It is bullshit assassin monk nonsense. But quite frankly, that sort of level of bullshit is going to be needed. So
That's 36.
36. Consider that a bit of an ouchie.
A little bit. I think you actually made him flinch.
Hmm.
Okay. And then it is the end of Cecilia's turn and the beginning of Fluffy's, yeah?
It is.
Before then, I would like to... am I able to reach Feather on Dot from that position?
Yes, he was able to attack you with a melee. You would be able to do the same.
Is his AC beaten by a 14?
Let me double check, but no, it isn't.
Take 19.
Huh?
No. You have higher than 14. Yes.
Yeah, I was saying it doesn't succeed.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I misunderstood you. Sorry.
You asked if it was beaten by that.
Hmm.
Or anyway, never mind.
Yes. You fail to attack at that.
I guess
Right.
that wall got in the way.
Indeed.
Fluffy is going to dash over to me using 15 feet of his movement.
Right. Yes.
He is going to grab into his teeth the item I picked up,
Okay.
and then he's going to run back over here and deposit said item over Di's character in order to preserve her dignity.
Okay. Di, I would like you to you've basically been had an item of clothing put on you. It is a cloak. For now, Di, the human succubus giant monster thing, is no longer lying on the floor waiting for a death saving throw. You are now... Oops, that's Fluffy. You are now a hellhound.
Is she a big hellhound?
Are you dragging in Fluffy or Atia?
It's the same thing. It's supposed to be dragging in Atia, but it's what's going on? You have been kind of resurrected, sort of. You were back up to full health, sort of.
Why is my screen black? What the fuck's happened? Jesus Christ.
You've dragged in the wrong one, I think. You need Atia the Hellhound, right?
I thought I did drag in Atia the Hellhound.
I
One more
need to
second.
refresh. What have you done? I've stepped away for 2 seconds.
And
Someone
Fluffy
forcibly transformed you.
and Fluffy covered your dignity in a cloak to preserve your dignity and help you out. Di.
I think Fluffy likes you.
I think he's fine. I could see I had control of the Fluffy you dragged in. I think you had the wrong one.
I see no characters. All I see is darkness. And like not even darkness. It's like a gray version of the map.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Why is this is going to be another one of these cases of a million versions of Azazel?
Oh,
Hold on. I just
This-
try to work out why it's
is my
doing
sc-
this to me.
this is my screen.
Token properties. Dynamic light. Yes. Has vision. Yes. Bright light. Etc. Save setting. Save settings.
I'll be back in a sec.
Give me a second to refresh the screen. Why isn't this? Roll20 has been having a proper old brain fart recently.
Oh, did you see the whole D&D drama that was going on?
Oh, I'm very familiar with the whole D&D drama that's been going on. They actually, as far as I know, my understanding of the law, they can't do what they're trying to do and are going to get themselves into an awful lot of trouble because it's basically falls under the fair usage law for these sorts of things.
Introducing the open license was still left them on a knife edge because there's basically nothing that there's almost nothing primary in D&D that is not easily derivativable. And trying to capitalize on that, trying to clutch more that they didn't actually have, is just preying upon people who were generously following your kind of request for them to do so that you wouldn't sue them, even though the suing probably wouldn't have worked. And so now what's happened is that the guys that make Pathfinder have set up their own similar license. I think D&D has completely lost control of it now, when they only just had a bit of control before because of the generosity of the others in the industry.
I mean,
well,
yeah,
like
They
you said,
totally
the whole
fucked
thing of
themselves, and it's very
D&D
deserved.
Well, as you said, the whole thing of D&D is that they took so much like lore from a lot of different types of mythologies throughout the whole world. They can't claim that's theirs.
yeah. Well, no, they can't. They can't claim orcs. They can't claim elves. They can't claim anything. They might be able to claim, what was it we said earlier? It was beholders and fucking tieflings. They might be able to own. But other than that, the rest of it, no. They can't claim people's own characters that they've built up. They can't claim any of the homebrew stuff, any of the laws that people have put into their own stuff. No. So they're basically going to sit there and
well, a lot of it's
spin.
the
This
it's
cropped
like
up on my end, by the way. What do I do?
What has cropped up on your end?
This. It just popped up on my screen.
She's put in events too. Are you
it's
talking about the OGL?
I don't want to break anything.
oh, hit edit sheet directly.
Yeah, just edit sheet directly.
Okay. All right.
You're not making any edits. It's just
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Why is
I
it
have nothing. I have nothing. I have no.
why is it a blank, empty sheet?
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing here.
I mean, it should essentially be the same as Fluffy, which
Just
is
drag in a new Fluffy and
Hold
unlink
on.
the health bar.
I should have had my character.
it's there. Atsi the Hellhound is there on my screen. Refresh your screen. Should be the same.
That's Fluffy. No,
I think I have
It's
it.
there, it isn't a blank empty sheet, correct?
It was blank though on my screen.
you say that you just looked at Fluffy.
No, scroll down. This is Atsi the Hellhound. Check on my on the screen.
Yeah, that all looks right on the stream. Have you refreshed, Day?
Yeah, for some reason it opened this thing for me. I closed it and just reopened the one that was in the journal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It's are we working now?
I think so.
Okay. What I'm gonna have you do is, after Jason's turn, I'm gonna have you re-roll for turn order for the Hellhound version of yourself.
Alright. How does this fucking character work again?
I mean, not at the moment. You don't get a go at the moment. Fluffy is just tried to make himself a new best friend, a new snuggle buddy.
So I can't use anything from my character sheet at all. Like
No,
Kes can?
you are a dog.
Okay.
But you actually have, at the present moment, more use because your last character sheet was naked you and dead. So,
Oh, I wasn't dead,
well, you were rolling death saving throws.
but I wasn't dead.
Wait, so why
Well,
did
the
you transform
I
again?
I wasn't my choice. I
Di,
was a GOA.
would you rather be a dog or naked and unconscious?
I was hoping our healer would just,
I haven't had a
hopefully
turn since then.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Fluffy has picked up the cloak of Hellhound and thrown it over Atia. Atia's body was lying there, thus clothing her in the cloak.
I blame Kiki for turning Di into a bitch.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that just happened. My
Yeah.
mistake.
Pay attention, uzalu.
I mean,
No, I don't think you get the joke, guys.
I mean,
He meant it didn't just happen.
yeah, it's just much more literal. So Chief Feather on Dot. Oh, buddy, what would you want to do now?
Well, my initial plan is kind of useless now, so well, the spear keeps wanting to attack, so I will use it.
It does indeed. Ooh, and it does. It really
I
attacks.
think that's a hit.
That is definitely a hit.
That's a lot of magic damage.
That is a lot of
28.
them.
Yeah, that is actually quite a bit.
Like I said, 28.
Ouch.
Indeed.
Di, your claws and teeth are magic weapons too.
Mm-hmm.
How does the multi-attack work again?
You click it and it does all your attacks for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And at the end of anyone else's turn, you can use your legendary
know.
actions. Which yeah,
I remember that one, yeah. I have 3, don't I?
yeah,
Okay.
and they cost the same amount of actions as the number of stars they've got.
And I can do 2 a turn. 2 stars a turn.
You can use any of the 2 at the end of someone else's turn, and they consume that many actions. So you could either do 3 claws or a kickoff and a claw.
Each turn?
Between turns, yeah.
Or a multi-attack?
Sorry, between each turn cycle. Multi-attack's not got a star, so you can't do it at the end of someone else's turn. You can only do it on your own.
Yep.
Stars on other people's turns, swords on yours.
Okay. But I can only use the star things 3 times, and then I won't be able to.
Per turn. Per cycle.
Per turn?
Per
Oh.
cycle, yeah.
Per combat round.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have 3 legendary actions per combat round.
The words I was looking for.
Those
Indeed.
legendary actions are rough, man.
Legendary actions
That's strong.
are... Yes.
No, it was actually with Ezra's character is very difficult to do. There's no way. Especially the ring, like
The ring's only done. It's done its thing. It's out. It gave him 3 hit points.
Meow. Hello, Soot.
Are you about to get your keyboard covered as well?
Oh no, he cuddles up like in my nightgown.
You've moved off my keyboard. Now
He
he's
waits for
cuddled
me
up
to
on my
leave
lap.
the room before he goes on the keyboard because he knows I don't like him on the keyboard.
I've had to move the mouse because he's now on the mouse mat instead of the keyboard. Better.
So is it still Coat's turn, or are you guys waiting on me?
I think,
Oh,
Coat, is that the end of your turn? Do you
Oh,
want to do
sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Let me just another There, Uzalu gets 7 more health. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, I forgot that wasn't it.
Cool.
Die, you can claw him.
Can
Uh,
I will claw him.
that hits?
That hits. Is that magic damage?
It is
Yeah.
magic damage. It's only the 15. You don't get the 30. There's not a.
30. I can see
So
15
I'm not.
as well.
So I don't. Doesn't my gigantify thing still apply? Am I a giant dog that has advantage on strength? Because it did say that my gigantic things last for a minute, regardless of what form I'm in, right?
Let's double check that. Let me just read that again.
Does death dispel it? Or
If
being
that's
knocked out
the
or whatever?
case, then Coatrack
No, it
would have
didn't.
been
We
able to
we
attack
checked,
me.
remember? Because
Yeah.
when I passed out, I was still giant.
Cool.
So your adventure strength and saving throws.
It doesn't say you don't. So
It was still in effect.
so
for
I
the
guess
minute.
it's up to GM discretion because you've changed form.
I mean, you've
Against
changed.
my will.
You've changed form. You are not giant as a dog
Why not?
because you have changed form. You have changed from thing to other thing. That thing is a hellhound. That hellhound does not.
Hmm.
DM's rule. Final.
Oh, so he's okay. So there's no fun then. Got it.
And final word. Sorry.
Oh yeah, very fun.
Make that fun.
Yeah.
Your fun in particular.
Yeah.
Can anyone else not see die on the turn order?
She is not
In
on the
either
turn order at the present moment. As I said, after your turn, she's going to have to roll for initiative to find out when Atia, the hellhound, gets her turn.
Yes, indeed.
Fair enough. Okay. In which case, am I able to grapple Coatrack from here?
You are.
Okay.
You are in
let's
both in
give that a go.
melee range. Yes.
Wait, how am I gonna roll my turn when I'm not gonna come up in the turn order?
You click the flag. The flag
Okay,
rolls your
I'll just
turn.
do that now then.
I think I grapple.
Correct.
Meow.
Okay.
Oh my
In
God,
which
why
case,
are you
my
like this?
next move will be this.
Kitty.
I think a 12 misses, doesn't it?
I think a 12
Yep.
misses.
Wait, doesn't someone who's grappled have disadvantage?
That has nothing to do with my AC.
Oh, that's true. All right.
Stop.
I-
Stop. Stop.
Oh no, I forgot to do one thing first, and then it'll be the end of my turn. Okay. Who is it now?
It
is now
is
Uzalu.
now Uzalu's turn.
Right. So I guess I'll try the thing that I
You also
suggested.
you have a bit more health, Uzalu. You have an extra 7 health on top of that. You've currently got 8. 7.
All right. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you'll
I guess
do
I'll
again.
try the thing I suggested.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if this would actually make it better because we've already tried similar things, but not this way enhanced. Maybe this will help, and maybe it will evade some of the wording as well. So, Trig, the item, the one I DM'd you, the first one.
Yes.
What kind of container are we thinking that's in?
It is in a flask. A porcelain flask. If you throw it on the ground, it will smash.
All right, and roughly how much are we talking?
Hold on a second. It is usually it's a 3x3. It would basically. Hold on a second. Let me just. There is lore on this one. I haven't in ages. Okay. Make a ranged attack with this object, treating it as an improvised weapon. On hit, the target is covered. The target takes. Okay, so you can throw it directly at the person, in which case it would just cover them, or you can throw it on the ground to cover a 5-foot square area. So it would just as long as you can roll an attack with it, a thrown attack. I will allow you to have hit and yeah.
Okay, because I am intending to get it on them as much as possible.
Yeah.
So, and can I also use of the 3 items I linked to? Probably the third one makes the most sense to try to use immediately after that. Can I use that immediately after?
You can throw both those objects at the same time.
Okay.
As a throwing them together kind of thing.
And will it have the expected combinatorial effect?
Let me send you this. Locate you, because this is not the first time this question has been.
As long as throwing them both at the same time will react one with the other, shall we say, then I'm fine.
Yeah, you get it. I'll allow it. You get a hit with it, and I'll allow it. If you miss, it will. I will roll a D8 that will actually no, probably just a D4, depending on will define where it hits.
Okay, I'll get a bit closer into range then, and then I will do the throw. Don't know if I need to click anything for that. Let me know.
It would just be. Do you have any? Do you have a knife or anything like that you could do a simulated throw with? What would be a good? What would be a good?
I have javelins.
You have ability with throwing, don't you?
Yeah,
I don't see it
javelins are a
in
thrown
the.
weapon.
Okay.
Just go ahead and do a javelin throw. We're not going to count it as an actual attack and damage. We're just going to see whether or not you hit and miss on versus AC.
Okay. I don't think the Slayer's Prey thing would make a difference to the hit.
Nope.
So I'll ignore that. Favored foe does that? I don't think it does.
Humans.
He is humanoid, right?
He is humanoid.
Favorite foe it is, maybe?
I'll put yes on favored foe then.
That will definitely hit. Would you like would you like to describe what happens, or would you like me to? I think you should describe what you've just done, and I will say what happened.
Well, I happen to remember as I was rooting around for the Medusa's head that I had a small flask of flammable oil in my bag, and also a tinderbox. And our enemy apparently can teleport, so I figure maybe the oil will stay on him when he teleports, and if it has been successfully reacted with the tinderbox, may even remain alight. So now the entire area he's standing in is on fire, with him drenched in oil in the middle of the fire.
You have hit him squarely in the face. The oil has shattered, all covering him completely in oil, and he has burst into flames. This oil, now lit, will burn for 2 rounds. And you will be taking 5 fire damage per turn.
Per turn. For how many rounds was that?
2 turns.
Okay.
That is a lot less than I expected.
Did he
I
also
think I have
take 1d4 blunt damage when it hit him in the face?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yes. You are now
So
well
I
lit
have-
as well.
I have extra attack. I don't suppose I could use that.
Yes, of course you can.
Okay. I guess I would need my bow drawn to throw it, but I don't think I would need the javelin drawn because it's just on my back.
Yep, you can throw your javelin.
Okay.
I would
In this
allow
case,
you.
we will.
I would allow
on.
you because you have an affinity, shall we say, to the bow. I'll allow you to go straight for the bow.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Does he have disadvantage because I'm grappling Coatrack?
There is a disadvantage on that, but
And is Coatrack on fire?
Coatrack will be on. Will take 5 fire damage.
Wait, why?
Because anyone that's within the target takes 5 fire damage from burning oil.
I didn't know that they were. I didn't know that would happen.
That's okay. 5 fire damage isn't.
That's kind of the problem, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, I guess I would have just shot him if I'd known.
I mean, I did send
So-
you the link.
Yeah, but what? I'm not going to read that.
Oh no, this got words though. I can't read.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the DM's for.
God. What
Here's the
the
point.
youth of today. Brrr. Grumble, grumble. Kids these days.
Yeah, she's used to you.
Yeah.
Lawrence only holds 6 rounds, right?
That is right. I believe you're almost out of ammunition.
No, I've shot 2 out of each one, so I've got.
Oh, okay. Good move.
Is that the end of his turn?
Is that a hit? Yes, that's a hit, I think.
That is a
23.
hit.
What
yes.
type of damage is that?
12 piercing, 4 poison.
And it is a
Magic
magical
piercing?
weapon.
Is a magical weapon. The poison,
Right.
however, is treated as normal poison.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Uzalu?
Is
I expect so.
Okay. Let me check something.
Am
I
I
did
able to
take the
use
5
it?
damage, right?
Yeah.
Am I able to use a kick
Oh,
off here?
Yeah, I've done that.
Uh,
Trig, do you see my ping?
hold on a second. Yes. Problem is, we've got 2
Do I have
people
l-
wanting to use.
I think they would happen simultaneously, right?
Legendary actions. Yes, which is an interesting one.
Kickoff is basically just bite and then, just claw and then move.
Right. Let's.
Alright, so should I claw his face then instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I'm holding Coatrack between you and me at the moment.
Yeah, no, I'm aiming for to
So
claw the face off.
there's a disadvantage on that because of the
Oh,
so-
23.
disadvantage.
18.
Okay.
Does 18 hit?
My AC is 18, I believe.
Does hit. Take 14 damage.
Okay, give me a sec.
And you can take your legendary action at any point in this.
Right, so let me just check this game. Can you see my ping, Trig?
Hold on. Oh, on the map. Where have you pinged?
Towards the south.
Yes.
Do I have line of sight of that position?
He's on the floor, isn't he?
Don't see any reason. No, he's not on the floor.
Okay. I thought he was grappling.
Yeah, grappling isn't prone.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes, you do.
All right, I would like to teleport to there.
Please, by all means, do.
Okay, please continue on the turn order. I think it's Kiki's turn.
Is indeed Kiki's turn.
Okay.
There is a puff of smoke. Where there was a burning man, there is no longer a burning man. I'd have you roll a perception to see if you've noticed, or even if you've got line of.
That is not great.
That is not great. No, you do not know where he is.
I am going to stand where I am and ready in action to shoot him the moment he comes into my vision.
Sure.
I think I only get one shot though, don't I? I can't like flurry of blows that or anything.
You can only one shot. You can't. Oh, hold on a second. I don't know. Ready in action. Can you ready a flurry of blows? We'll say no at the moment, but I'll have a look.
Actions in combat, ready. Take the ready action in your turn, which lets you act using your reaction.
Or it doesn't.
It just says an action, so I guess that would be to attack.
Yes, but it's a bonus action, isn't it?
It's a reaction. I use my action to prepare it, and then it's a reaction to use it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bonus to flurry of blows, so I can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
I'll just ready to shoot him.
Okay.
And I know that we can't work out his precise. In fact, I'll end my turn, and then it'll be Fluffy. So if anyone has if he can do any like legendary actions for this, then now's the time.
Oh no,
Or are
I
we
can't.
moving on? Okay. In
Yeah.
that case, Fluffy is going to identify his exact location with a hell ball.
Great move.
That was also...
Jason, are you going to need to roll a dexterity saving throw of 16 or above? And you guys are gonna watch as a ball of fire whistles from Fluffy's mouth and heads straight over and whacks straight onto Jason. You're going to take fire and necrotic damage of 24 and 13, making that 37, or whatever your resistance is changed on that.
Okay,
I think it's just a 12 fire, right?
Yeah.
But it reveals
It's
his
not all
location.
magic
Where
though,
does,
is it?
No, it's that's fire and necrotic.
where does it explode?
It explodes, centering on Jason.
Yeah, but where is that explosion on the map? Like we're watching for that.
Boom.
I don't think they can see me.
Over here.
Yeah.
We may not be able to see him, but we can see where the explosion is.
Yes. You certainly can see where the fireball goes. It's a big red ball goes whoosh over that in that direction.
Okay, that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
How often can you do that?
Once a day.
That is his use. That is his daily done.
But Asia's got one too.
Let's have one.
That is true.
And it is Atia's turn.
I wouldn't use yours right now. Save it for when he teleports and we lose sight of him again. Has Di disappeared again?
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Unusually quiet.
I can go 50.
Yeah. I wouldn't go straight into melee with him.
I mean, what am I supposed to do then?
I mean, ready for defense and then ready in action to attack him and be prepared to support us as we shoot him from this other riverbank.
Okay, so you want me to do nothing?
That's
Just ready in action?
That's not what you said.
No way.
Oh yeah, so ready in action. Pass my turn until he does something. If you don't want me to send the ball over there, or you don't want me to go
Well,
charging.
for us to see him to shoot him, we're going to have to move over to like here-ish, right?
Yeah. Bear in mind, he's going to be able to teleport again. So that is going to be your only. The reason they said that, Di, is that's going to be your only way of locating
yeah, no,
him once you've gone out
I
of
know,
the sight.
I know why not to do that, but I'm just like, I can't make it to him anyway. So, but I know where he is, so I guess I'm just going to, as I say, wait and ready in action.
Why are you mounting?
I mean, they're two dogs.
didn't
One's a
move.
female, one's a male. Of course, you know
The thing
why.
is, I didn't move my character, so I don't know how that happened.
Animal attraction, eh? I'll move you back.
Yeah, thank you, because I literally couldn't see myself.
No puppies for you today.
Uh-huh.
So we know in the direction at least. So
Yes.
I just noticed they added a short rest and long rest button
So-
to the sheet.
Yes.
So what does readying? So as soon as he does something, I can just immediately.
Pick an action that you're going to ready, and yes.
And you've got to pick a condition as well. So it can be like, I'll bite him if he comes next to me, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll if he comes within my 50 yards, I'm going to attack him. That's my ready action.
I mean, not a movement and an action. It is just an action. So yeah, if he's within range of your hell breath, you'll attack him with hell breath. Or if he stands next to you, you'll bite him.
You know,
Or
if he comes within my range, I'll probably use either claw or multi attack, or bite, one of them.
which one?
Probably claw. Try and claw the mask off his face.
Okay. That is the conditions. Right. Chief.
Indeed. Readying an action only consumes your standard action, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, so I will once again grant Maximus 6 health
Okay.
and ready to attack using my spear.
Uzalu, add 6 health, putting you at 21, I believe. That mental arithmetic. 15 plus 6.
Fancy.
Damn,
The
I
difficult
could...
one
Big
that's
math.
over a rounding threshold.
I know, right?
Ah,
That's my turn.
Okay.
right. I will do the start of my turn thing. Right. I guess I'm going to move further into the trees and use a hide ability.
Mhm.
So if I put myself here, let me just measure that. Sorry. Yeah. Right. Then I am going to. Where is it? I have. So is it? Ah, here we go. I've got potion of greater healing, so I'm going to drink that.
Okay.
That's 15 hit points.
Okay.
And then I am going to fire my lightning gun.
Interesting.
Can you do that? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It's an 8. 25 hits 18, doesn't it?
Are you shooting yourself?
Yes.
Yes. Certainly, you are. In fact, I would allow you to do that without armor class. Holding your hand to your head and firing it will work. Take
I'm pointing out where for the most damage is, but yeah.
take 6 lightning damage to your face.
And then I'm going to do it again. Does the crit work for this?
Take 15, yeah.
Plus the 2 on that one. All right, that's my turn. Whose turn is it now?
It would be Uzalu's, and you should be out of sight at this point in time. Can anybody see him? I can't tell.
I can see the top of his head.
You shouldn't be able to see.
I can pretend I don't see him.
Let me organize something.
You could draw a black box over exactly where he is, so none of us are aware of his location.
That would help.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I know those black box showing up. Oof.
Right. So yeah, he is hidden.
Right. Uzalu, you've got like cordon of arrows, haven't you?
I'm not sure if it helps with teleporting. It might do, but there's a lot of the buildings and walls around that it might block it. So I don't think now is the best time for that. It's only when it fires once when they enter the area as well. So it's only going to be one hit. Unless he keeps teleporting in and out of it.
Does
I
it
may
have
or
to
may
be
not do
triggered,
that.
or does it trigger as soon as they're in, like they've gone by it?
Actually, cordon
It
of arrows.
triggers.
Yeah, it was, as far as I understand it. Let's just put it up for me. But
I'll put it in chat.
Yeah.
I think it triggers when they cross the 30-foot threshold, but only once per thing that crosses it.
Non-magical. In the ground within range.
Be a good way to
It's
know
an
where he is,
area.
though.
Until the spell ends, whenever a creature other than you comes within 30 feet of the ammunition for the first time or on a turn ends their turn there, one piece of ammunition flies up to strike it.
Or ends their turn there. Okay,
Yep.
so it's not just crossing the threshold, it's also when they take a turn within it.
Yep. So yeah,
Okay.
if they teleport into that
A
area,
good way.
it would activate. Yes.
Right, I guess that makes sense to use now then. Assuming that we're taking this to be our defensive point, which given we're all here. Alright, I guess I will use it then.
I will say you can move from this area. I have multiple potential scenarios.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to run away from Jason, I will allow it.
I mean, we're not running away from Jason. Jason's
We're
run
not-
away from us like a big sissy coward.
We need to make up our mind. Do we want to run, or are we killing our friend?
I reckon we stand. You can either, if he's not come back after a little while, we'll stand and hold and see whether he's running away or just recovering and coming back in. Because if he recovers and comes back in, we can just swarm him, right? In fact, we hold like up here. And we've got plenty of space to just mob him. Ah,
I mean, yeah.
Oh, not the keyboard. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, either way, the cordon of arrows would be a good move, regardless.
Mm.
We're stopping.
Because I haven't
well-
seen him do anything ranged.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, move up to here, Uzalu. And like, if we form like, I don't know, a little group around here.
A conga line of death, one would say.
An all-round defensive position, the correct military terminology.
Or a roundy round, to use the Kiki terminology.
You're going to lie on the ground and loop your feet over the ankles of the person on either side of you, so that you can just tap your foot on that person, get their attention, and be very quiet.
I don't think we're going quite that far. and then we're all prone.
Yes. One grenade
So
can kill all of you.
lay the
Yeah,
arrows. And
I was just
wait.
looking through my inventory to see if I have any explosives.
No, you can't hear this.
No.
You know what?
No, but I
Explosives are
can.
fine.
I know where you are.
Explosives are fine. Use explosives against us and see how effective deflect missiles is on it.
That only works if I target you specifically.
Hmm.
A lot of metagaming and things people shouldn't be saying about people's abilities
Yeah.
here, I think.
Yep.
Let's move up to a defensive position.
That's not my turn, so.
Yeah, I guess that is more defensible than down here. I'll put down the arrows in the positions Kiki labeled.
I'll use my turn to move over here and ready in action to attack anything that gets in range with my attack any Jason that gets in range with my flintlocks. Fluffy will do the same over here, but not with flintlocks. With multi-attack. And that leaves Atia.
I assume I will just take up position here. Also ready an action. Try and multi-attack.
Oh, that's great. Well, folks, just crushed.
Oh,
Damn.
that's fun.
Well, we win.
Yes.
I'm just rejoining.
We're never gonna do that chicken mission, man.
Hello.
You only have to get to Saturday.
And as you see, it's a rough way.
I'm gonna do this
Sunday today,
briefly.
isn't it?
This is with
Indeed.
good intentions. Understand? I can stun him in place if he comes and attacks us.
I was waiting for. Yeah.
Stunning strike. Yes.
Shush, he's back.
Trigger is just the worst for that
Oh,
kind of
I
thing.
heard a weird chime noise, and then another chime, then the word strike.
Good,
Yeah.
we're fine.
Although next time, just ask me. Yeah.
I did forewarn that something was going to happen.
So
Right.
Feather on Dot. It's your turn.
Yeah.
What's up? Okay, cool. Did my ready to attack ever kick in?
No,
Okay.
we've all moved up here.
Well, I will do the same thing again.
Oof.
There you go, Uzalu, that's 8 more health, and I am readying an attack. That's my turn.
Mhm. It is now Jason's turn.
Yep. I was just poke trigger. Quick question though.
Ah, okay.
Um. am I safe in assuming that you are going to maintain out of sight?
For the time being, yes. So I've just done the start of term thing. And I'm going to, yeah, that's my turn.
Yep.
I will probably be teleporting during the next round of combat.
Yep. I hear you. Okay, it is in that case Maximus's turn, and after that you can do your teleport. Uzalu, what will you be doing, sir?
Don't think there's a lot that we can do here.
just-
Either we wait for him to appear, or we decide to leave our defensive position.
Okay.
Even if we leave our defensive position, I say we stay in formation.
Time sector.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the arrows down. I say we hold for like a minute, at least.
Okay.
If he's not come after us in 10 turns, he's probably buggering off for a while.
I'm fine without waiting him.
Right. Well, in that case, Cecilia, it's your turn, and
Hang on.
Oh, yep. Okay. Are you going to do the?
Yeah. And assuming your fog of war is right, they won't be able to see this.
Yep.
If you guys can see me, you have to tell me that. That's the rules, of course.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know that when you used the ruler, we all saw that. I assume.
I had it alt tabbed since I figured he said we weren't supposed to see things.
Whoops. Yeah, no, because I had it set to hide from others, but then obviously when it crashed, that reset it. Well, pretend you didn't see that.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. It is Cecilia's turn. What would you?
I'm going to ready an attack.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Fluffy is going to do.
He's going to ready a multi-attack.
Okay. Atia, you are going to.
Could I try and sniff him out?
Roll me a perception.
Because I have that.
Yes.
So let me. It's new sheets. Give me just a second. Oh, where's perception?
This is a bit like that point about mid-game in XCOM, where you think you've killed all but the last squad of aliens on the UFO, and you just Overwatch spam until they come out.
Yep. That is exactly what you're doing. Atia, you are picking up a scent coming from what you would know to be the north-southwest. Essentially where you've been coming from.
So I'm gonna growl and bark in that direction.
I'm going to
ready
growl
a
and
multi-
bark. Fluffy
have
will
my
Fluffy will understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just readying an attack when I see him. Or do I know? Was he within 50 feet of me? Do I know exactly where he is, or just the direction?
He is not within 50 feet. No, roughly.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. If it's not, yeah. So I'll just bark and growl, trying to be like, guys,
That's
over here,
telepathy.
lads.
Ops to bark and growl.
Oh, I have telepathy. I forgot, guys. Guys, it's over here. In that direction.
Intelligence check finally passes.
All right then.
Bork,
Yeah,
bork,
over there.
bork,
I smell
bork, growl, snarl.
Well, Fluffy knows now too.
Yes, and Fluffy would be able to relay that to Cecilia quite happily.
All right then.
Okay.
Oh, I guess that's my turn.
Guess that's your
Ready
turn.
to
Yeah.
attack?
Okay.
So nothing happened, I guess.
Nothing happened.
He's in that direction.
You are aware that he is over to your left somewhere.
To the west.
To the west. Yes.
Oh wait, with this? You send out a couple bears to search for him.
Uh,
Great idea. Fantastic.
They're getting summoned about here.
They are getting summoned about there. Okay, so let's get your where are your bears? Bears in a while. There we go. How many of you are you summoning? You get 2, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Hey, we're gonna
They have
brown
a
bear.
challenge rating of 1, don't they?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with these goddamn icons at the moment? Why? Why are they not? Just
He's struggling.
they're just not fucking appearing on the screen.
Oh no.
Oh, you said you were summoning bears. It looks more like a happy windmill.
That is a
Oh, it's
spicy
gone.
win.
Is this the Sparky problem again?
It's the same problem I had with summoning Atu as well. Hellhound.
I think it's like refreshed the what's it called? The assets, and they're not properly linked anymore.
Yeah, it looks like.
That's going to be a nightmare with all of your NPCs.
Yeah.
Rip.
Let's just try that. Maybe it's just the tokens. Yeah, it is. Fuck. You see that? You see the fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
The giant thing, yeah.
The
Okay.
icon is just missing, but it's there.
Yeah, okay, so that's something at least.
The giant
Are
icon
bears really
appeared.
large creatures then?
That's one of them.
They are large creatures, yeah. Easy to
Damn.
kill, but they are large creatures. Let's see if I can't do something about that token. Edit. Why has it done this? This is really, really annoying because I've got a million goddamn fucking tokens. NPC.
Oh, they're back.
Back. Okay. You have summoned them. They will, if you'd care to roll them an initiative.
I don't have their stat blocks.
That
You've always said that.
yeah.
So I just give them rough orders, and I just tell them to go hunt him down.
Okay. Well, they would just get a plane. Let me just
Give him
alert.
his initiative.
I know they get a different.
Oh, really?
I think so.
They get
Crazy.
initiative of 3. I remember rightly, they don't get a turn this turn because they've been summoned. They get the turn their initiative next turn. Is that right?
I don't remember that, but I'll leave it
I
up to
don't.
you.
Oh, let me just double check on summoning sickness. It wouldn't be an issue apart from the fact that it is right after you and right before Jason. Magic the Gathering.
They spawn intact, and then you flip them when rock up rolling on their backs.
Literally that. Okay, so you've given them the ability to. Right, so let's have them roll a thingy to see if they know where Ez is. Let me just. Perception. They have a passive perception of 13. They're not going to. That's perception. They too smell something over west. $30.
Is that a 40 on that character sheet you had up?
Let's say 40. You're right. They are going to find you. As
We have been found.
you have been found, and you are going to be attacked by bears.
Oh my.
Jason v. Bears, huh?
Yeah.
Miss.
I
Oh wait,
haven't
that was
rolled it.
perception. Never mind.
Yeah. The multi-attack isn't queued up. Okay, so it makes the one attack, one bite, one claw. One bite is a complete fail.
6 is a miss.
It's a critical miss. It bites its own tongue slightly and is now going. Oh, ow! And it slashes with its claws and misses again. The second one takes a swing at you. And swings for 16 with its bite. I'm assuming that is also a miss. Rolling twice now. Do the claws. $14 also misses. The bears have been ineffective. It is Jason's turn.
They did their best.
Well, I think I'm going to have to retaliate, aren't I?
I would imagine it would be within your best.
Okay then. Oops, wrong button.
Yep.
12.
Ooh. Hit.
All right. One bear takes 25. Let's say the south bear. And 22. South Bear takes 20 damage.
South Bear takes another 20 damage. South Bear is dead.
Okay. And how does disengage work? Is it I just say I'm disengaging and then make my normal move?
It takes your action.
Takes your action, so after attacking, I don't know if you can do that.
No.
I can still just move and he'll get an attack on me, yeah?
You will get an attack of opportunity on you if you move, or yeah.
Okay.
You can wait a turn.
I shall move to here.
The bear swings. Does 10 hit?
Nope.
Effective. Maximus Broadside's turn. Uzalu. What are you going to do, dude? Can you do something?
Are we aware of where the action is happening?
You'll have heard action going over there, and you would have known and seen the bears going over there. You would have definitely heard the bear dying as it roared and had its,
The issue is, if we split up to chase him down, he will grapple and kill us.
Oh, I would never do such thing, would I?
I mean, it's what the Jason we thought during the Halloween episode did.
Yeah. The teenagers at the holiday camp, they're learning. They're sticking together. They're not wandering off and having sex in the bush and finding themselves dead. Amazing. Incidentally, anyone that hasn't watched a Jason movie, you're missing out. Honestly, the originals are fantastic.
Well, why do you think it's like, oh, might as well get into this lovely hot springs?
Original Friday the 13th. The new ones not so good, but that's typical. Yeah. Although there was a Jason X in Jason in Space is hilarious.
Oh god, Jason in Space! I forgot about that movie.
Jason in Space.
That one was so funny.
It is really terrible, but it is hilarious. At one point, he liquid nitrogens some girl's head. He just literally holds her head in there and then pulls her head out and smashes it into little bits.
Even in space, you can't get away from
Can I do
Jason.
that?
You do not have access to large vats of liquid nitrogen, and I hate to break it to you, liquid nitrogen doesn't actually work the way it does in the movies. Tends to just boil off around the person, and the boiling nitrogen actually doesn't damage the skin too much at all. It just forms an air gap around it. I've watched old King of Random. I know these things. New King of Random, however, is not worth watching. In my personal opinion, if you like that sort of thing, you do you. But there's no more thermite explosion. I am sad. Rest in peace. Anyway, enough advertising other people's YouTube channels. Or slating them.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Old King of Random was
Can they see
excellent.
me?
Well, on the bridge, yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty open there.
Hello.
Jason waves his machete at you and goes, "Roar!"
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Jason's just walking around now. And let's not forget, like, we probably didn't see him shoot himself in the face, right? We didn't see that.
You didn't.
No.
Okay.
Our options are stick together and move and try and hunt him down, or stick together and let him come to us, or split up and die,
or shoot him from here.
Well, yeah, you can shoot him from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, use the blunderbuss.
I mean, it is your turn.
You have an action ready as well, don't you?
I mean, it's not that. It's actually his turn. He can just pull his bow and fucking try and yeet.
If he makes a will save, can't he use his rifle?
If he makes a will save, yes.
No, I don't need to.
I'm not sure if the bow's
I-
not better than the rifle anyway.
I will be doing this.
Right? Yes.
I think I can do that as a bonus action and then do 2 attacks.
I think 1 bonus action. Yes. Go ahead.
Remember his favorite foe as well.
Yep, I got that.
Does 28 hit?
It very much does.
In that case, take 16 piercing and 6 poison.
Magical?
Yes.
Yes.
Poison isn't considered magical, but the piercing certainly is.
Fair enough. Okay.
And the one where that came from? Worst roll.
No, that doesn't hit. I don't. You don't have any reason
No,
to
it
have
doesn't,
advantage.
sorry.
No. So yeah, that doesn't.
I assume both Coatrack and I at the end of his turn will take another 5 burning damage.
No, Coatrack doesn't take any more damage. He only took the 1 5 damage. You were the one on fire. That was only for the ones.
Fair enough.
Well, the 2 turns. That turn is long gone now.
Right. Anything else you want to shoot me with?
Well, I mean,
That is my turn, but he has been hunter's marked, which I think means we can see him wherever he is.
mark.
There's got to be a limit on that.
Choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit with a weapon, and you have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival check behind it. So, not exactly see it, but
Okay.
yeah. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell end, you can take a bonus action on a subsequent turn of yours to move it, mark a new creature. So you got advantage on wisdom, perception, and survival.
All right.
Kiki, Cecilia's turn. I'm fairly certain you would be aware of where Maximus was shooting.
Let's have a look. I can shoot my pistols with disadvantage.
You can shoot your pistols with disadvantage.
But what is their max range? It is 90. Ooh, that might be pushing it a bit.
I think we're within 90 of each other. 75.
Oh, yeah.
75, yeah.
You can do that.
But that's going to be what was disadvantage, right?
It is. I don't mind shooting with disadvantage. I'm going to take... you know what? I'm just going to blip 4 off of my... blip 1 off of my key and flurry straight away. And take 4 shots with a flintlock.
Go ahead. Take 4.
13 probably misses.
13 does miss, yes.
21 should hit.
21 does hit.
Does a 16 hit?
I don't think 16 hits.
No, sorry.
12 doesn't.
No.
That's 1 hit anyway.
No.
20
That is
damage.
20 magical damage.
Okay.
Once again, Jason is hit by a
That's,
gun.
that's some
and
nice damage.
And it knocks him,
Mhm.
and he feels it. Jason has an arrow sticking out of him and a hole going through him at the present moment.
It's but a flesh wound.
He would probably go at least about that.
And Fluffy will ready a multi-attack.
Okay. At the end of Cecilia's turn, teleport.
Oh,
Because
Okay.
I can.
Yep, you can. You want to move over there? Oh, there you go. Boom. Die?
I mean, the only thing I can do is send off the fireball.
You want to send off the fireball?
Oh my God! Will it burn down the area he's in?
There is, you know what? There is a potential it will catch fire, but it is, you know, an area of woodlands next to water. It's probably not going to catch.
So it won't,
very long.
if it burns, it's not going to burn for long.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
it's
I guess
greenwood.
it's only hellfire.
Yeah, it's
So-
greenwood. Yeah, but it's a flash of hellfire. It's not sustained. You know.
I mean,
I'm sure you'll char some leaves.
It will definitely char some leaves. It will probably clear the area and maybe make him more visible.
it's the only thing I can do, and you guys said to do this when he teleported next, so.
Do what you like.
Yeah, I can't really do anything else. Oh, I didn't click that correctly.
So what, I need to make a dex save?
You need to make a dexterity saving throw and beat 16. 16. Not. In that case, you will take 18 fire damage and 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you guys watch as an area flashes up over here in fire. The leaves sizzle.
Can
There
you
is
ping it again? I didn't. Sorry.
look straight south.
Look
Can
south.
you not see the orange circle?
Oh, sorry. The black screen was covering the black thing. That you have everywhere was covering that. I see it now.
Okay.
The tail end of it.
Yep. It flashes up,
Yeah.
up, fiery. Some leaves are incinerated and branches are blasted out of that area. It has gone straight through some thick foliage to hit that area. And Jason's position has been discovered. He has taken damage.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
9 damage.
So, Die, got anything else you want to do?
No, we're just. That's about it.
Ooh,
Fucking
it's
ready
Cope's
in
turn
action.
then.
I don't think I can.
No, you've used your action.
Yeah. So, onwards.
So, Cope, what trick do you have up your sleeve? Can you regrow the forest they've just burnt down?
I think you can.
He certainly can.
Trig,
Yes.
it's probably too late to do anything about it now, but the fire, I think, was supposed to do a lot more damage than you said it was. I just clicked the link that you said I should have read.
Yes.
Reading it, it looks like the oil increases the fire damage dealt, but the fire damage itself would be separate.
So what's the fire damage?
I can look that up, but someone in the YouTube chat was saying 5d4 per round.
Bloody hell.
And the oil would add 5 to each of those.
I was thinking there was like so little damage being done.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to roll the 5d4? Remember, Coatrack will also take some of that damage.
Do you want to tell them, or shall I? It's not going to make an awful lot.
Trig.
It's not going to make an awful lot of difference. In fact, it's going to make
It will have more effect on Coatrack than me.
much more.
I'm happy to apply it retroactively if you still want.
Well, that's up to Trig. He's the DM.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what, apply it, but it has to be applied to both.
All right. So what did you say? It was 5d4 or 4d5?
I am looking it up now, but there's this website that you linked does not have a good way to search for it.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Is this 5e?
It is 5e. It's
Yes.
not a fireball you're firing, though. It is just
Um,
oil that is being lit by a torch. Which is why I just said the oil damage. It's a fireball, very different.
oh my god. The link I found does not tell you how it works. It's just how to run a campaign where fire is a feature. No.
Yeah.
Would this count as a fragmentation grenade, maybe, or inferno grenade?
I don't think it's even vaguely close.
Well, we could leave it for now and keep that for next time if we
Equipment, oil
want to keep
flask.
that as a.
Let me read it out. Okay, you make a ranged attack against the target or creature, treating the oil as an improvised weapon. On hit, the target is covered in oil. If the target takes any fire damage before the oil dries, after 1 minute, the target takes an additional 5 damage from the burning oil.
According to this source, generic non-magical fire in D&D 5e has no specific mechanics associated with it. Rule of thumb damage can be summarized as D4 for a small fire, D6 moderate, and D8 for a significant fire. Each turn in the fire increases the damage. Round 1, 1d6, 2, 2d6, 3, 3d6, and so on with appropriate damage die. This is just a website that says this, so there's no reason to think it's...
It
Sounds
is
about right.
all the damage is caused by the flask, because the torch is literally just an ignition source.
Yeah, but then of course him being on fire would cause this damage.
Yes. So I mean, you know what? Take an extra 4d, 1d4 damage 2 turns. It is only small
Right.
fire. Which
And Coatrack, well, obviously takes those. Okay, so 1d4.
Was Coat on fire or was he burned by
he
fire?
was burned by fire because he was grappled at the time. That
Of course, I roll great when it's damage applied to me.
Yep.
Coat, you need to roll as well. I think Coat is AFK. Oh, he's definitely muted. Yeah, he's definitely AFK.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
when
he
you come-
takes
yeah.
4.
Not a lot of force.
Yeah. Damn.
Right.
That's some
So,
fucking wild.
unfortunately, it's Coat's turn,
Yeah.
but he's not here.
It's getting late as well.
It is.
I mean, we are just holding actions and waiting for Jason to attack us at this point.
Yes.
Me. Coat.
And I can
Well,
still shoot him.
In the interest of moving things along, I can say that Jason is probably going to be backing off, at least for now.
Oh,
to
all
lick
right,
his
I'm back.
wounds.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that. I assume it's my turn.
It is
Yes.
at the insistence of uzalu, you take an extra 4 damage from the fire that happened.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't want it to happen that way, but you know.
Understood.
Wow.
I'm
Even
sure
though
this is
it
exactly
was your
true.
choice.
All right.
So, unless you've got something big you want to cast, you know where Jason is at the moment, by the
Yep.
way, because a fireball just
exploded on him.
showed where he is.
Where exactly is it?
He's
Due
going to
south
probably
of you,
be
there's an orange circle there for the time being.
Ah, I see.
yeah. So, just for the sake of having things along, I will say that Jason will probably be falling back temporarily.
As is a nightmare fucking horror movie character's way usually.
Okay, so just to be clear, it is my turn,
It
Right.
is your turn, yes.
and he is still there.
It is,
Okay.
He is still there yet. Wall of fire. You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or ringed up to a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter. height and a foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. Duration being a minute. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed saving throw, the creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much on a successful save. On the side of the wall selected by you when you cast the spell, deals 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn in it.
I'm doing the circular version, and this will be the diameter.
Okay. So let me. I can do this easily. Let's just expand.
Wait, you're putting a circle around me?
Yeah, the circular
Anyone
version.
within it.
Yep. You are burned by it.
Yes.
One side of the wall selected by you when you cast the spell.
You must make a
Dex save.
a dex saving throw.
16.
DC is 16 on.
17.
Okay, you take half damage.
You take half damage, which is still
5d8 fire. Is
11.
11.
Okay.
It is magical for whatever relevance that might have.
Alright, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I can just walk through this, or
Um,
I assume I don't want to stay still.
You could walk through it. It's a foot thick, so you would take a hit as you walk through it.
But I assume I'll take a hit if I stand still.
You're going to take a hit if you stand still.
Okay, well, I'm going to move this direction. Obviously, I can't.
Okay. No,
So
you're going to head south off the map essentially at that point.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Lovely. Love it when people head. Yep. Fine. Take another 5d8 fire damage.
You should have that be rough terrain, man. Anyone that goes off map.
Okay, so that's
6.
Yep. Okay.
And
well, all quiet on the southern front for you guys, I suppose. How long are you going to maintain your watch?
I'd say we maintain watch for about a minute, 10 turns.
Oh, sorry, my now that you've resolved that, I'm also doing the little. Never mind, I'm not. I take that back.
Yeah, maintain the watch for a reasonable amount of time. I reckon, like 10 turns, and then move south as a group and pick up Guy's equipment.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so imagine losing that sword just after you got it.
And then probably
I don't
no
know.
way of using it.
It's not that's lost. Yeah, I have it. It's just I have no hands right now.
And then I guess like
the sword you were holding, have you dropped it, or has it just become part of you as a hellhound?
It is on the floor over where she became a hellhound. Okay, normally anything else would be there, but unfortunately she wasn't wearing anything at that point anyway.
Yeah, it was burnt away. Even if I did have clothes on.
Yes.
If Jason has retreated, for the sake of expedience, considering it's getting late, can we say we stick together as we go and pick up our equipment?
We move as a group.
Yes.
Yeah. Recollect our equipment.
You're gonna relax in the bath again?
Why not, man?
I mean, I think we should just vigilantly move to the next place, like carry on and head towards Hope Springs, because.
Okay.
Towards Hope
because
Springs.
There's no chance you'll get ambushed.
Hope Springs would be to carry on to the west, essentially at this point.
Yeah. Stay close to each other. Keep watches while we camp, making sure we've got at least 2 people on watch, and that everyone's close enough to react if we have to.
Yeah.
Take all the precautions we would if we were being attacked by, say, for example, a weapon wight.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've been attacked by a weapon, right?
Yeah.
A long, long time.
I don't know. Does anyone disagree or sound
no.
good? Or
Sounds good. We have to just
So you
keep
have
moving, man.
retrieved Di's
and
kit,
mine?
All of our stuff.
all of your stuff, and anyone that needs to get dressed is able to, under the watch of slash, not that everyone's staring at you getting dressed, but making sure that you're not going to get attacked whilst you're getting dressed, etc. And you collect your
Is
stuff
Di
up.
trying to
I'm
put her
gonna
armor back
sadly,
on?
I'm gonna sadly sit down.
How long are you a hellhound for?
I don't know.
Ever.
Why don't you read the now released details of the?
Well, I've read it before. I just can't.
I'll read it out. Okay. So the curse is the cloak is cursed for the essence with the essence of a hellhound, and becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. Until the curse is broken with remove curse, you are willing to part with it. And third time you use the cloak, and each time thereafter, you must take a DC 15 Charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the transformation lasts until dispelled, or until you drop to 0 hit points. You can't willingly return to normal form. If you ever remain in the Hellhound form for 6 hours, the transformation becomes permanent and you lose all your sense of self. All your statistics are replaced by those of the Hellhound permanently. Thereafter, only remove curse or similar magic will allow you to regain your identity and return to normal. Would you like to make that charisma saving throw? Point down.
I might leave that till the next session. We could do that in the beginning. See.
Okay, because the clock is now ticking on that 6 hours.
So should I do it now then?
I'm not gonna
Probably
go lol next week. You're a dog and you're
Right,
stuck
like
that way.
6 hours have passed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In the last week, that's it's like, well.
I'm not gonna do that to you.
Oh yeah, that would just not be fair.
But roll the DC 15 because
Alright.
if
you might forget.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might forget. Let's see if you can beat the charisma saving throw.
Charisma. So what? I just go for charisma.
You have the saving throw thing up in the top left. Oh wait, yeah, you're doing a different.
Can't use strength by chance.
No, you got to use charisma. This will be of your character.
Oh,
not the
of my
Hellhound.
character. Oh,
Well,
God damn
it doesn't matter. You've rolled
That's
a
a
19
pass,
on the
surely.
die.
I'm sure
You have rolled a 19 on the die. You have made it. Okay, so you
We're
can
no longer Hellhound.
you can change
Yay.
back at will. Obviously, staying as a Hellhound for 6 hours will create the transformation, and you will be at 0 health once you transform back. But people can administer aid and assistance to you at that point.
Please do. Yeah, I mean,
So
I don't want to stay too long, right? Or what should we wait until? Because
make a decision.
I think we move. I say move. Move, stick together.
I can't stay for 6 hours in this form,
Oh,
though.
no, right. Oh, I thought you were talking about position.
No. I'm going to be
No,
at
no,
0
no.
health when I dispel this.
Yeah. Well, change back and Coke can heal you, right?
Yep.
Alright, well.
Or we can just give you some opium.
Well, I have healing potions as well. I just. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Okay.
So I'll just dispel it then and.
Dispel it. Someone could administer a healing potion or something else.
Yeah.
So you've dispelled it now?
Yeah, I have.
So
there you go, you have 8 health.
Drag yourself back on as a person.
Let me get my character.
Groovy.
Sorry, I put myself down.
You fall to the floor, naked, battered, bruised, and at 0 health. Uzalu, being a gentleman, immediately diverts his eyes and can't, as a result, actually administer aid to you. Coatrack, on the other hand, is a primitive savage and is quite happy to administer aid and get an eyeful, or anybody else who wants to. isn't he?
He finds
I
her
was-
he finds her repulsive as a demon.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true. Yes. Okay.
I was so
I mean, I'm a
concerned for
druid. I
moment.
understand what she is.
True.
I was so concerned for a moment you were going to say that Uzalu, as a gentleman, covers her in the nearest thing available to preserve her dignity. The hell.
Oh my god.
I mean, I if Uzalu wishes to do that,
No,
he's willing.
no.
He's happy to. I'm happy.
I'm
for him to-
awake. I'm getting dressed. I'm putting my things away.
Oh,
Okay.
she said she's putting the clothes on. That means she put the cloak back on. The curse is back, Drake.
No.
Okay.
I think this is up to Uzalu, isn't it?
Okay. So
Well, I immediately
leaving it-
healed her upon the transformation, so
Right.
yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So you guys going to head off to the left to the new map, and if you want to leave it at that point, I know some people
Yeah.
need to have an early
I'm
start.
tired.
We will carry on that situation, shall we say, next week, and it will be
We will do the Colonel chicken at some point.
you will get to the Colonel's chicken, and let me just say that you will find yourself on a new map. And let me just
Oh, look, it's Chicago.
yeah.
I'll have to trust you. For me, it's just all dark.
Yeah, as in it's full of black.
It is just black.
Wait, it's all black?
This was
Damn.
No, not always was.
no, sadly not. Yeah. Sadly, this situation has been thrust on us by globalists.
It didn't have to be this
So
way.
you could say it's a type of climate change.
It didn't. Okay, can you see where you are? Is that working?
Yeah, I can see.
I can see Fluffy.
Good. I will allow you as to put yourself on the map, wherever you would desire. But if we're going to leave it at this point, you guys have essentially found yourself in a clearing. There are some woods to your left. There is a lake to your right, and up ahead of you, there seems to be a campfire and some benches and.
Oh my god! Why a campfire?
It is definitely a couple of hours have passed since Jason has last shown his face, and in fact, right in front of you on the
rested?
ground, you have not had a rest yet. No, in front of you on the ground, there will be the scattered remains of what appears to be a broken bits of dog and owl, metal dog and owl, of course, pulverized on the floor in front of you.
Oh, so in the state we're used to seeing them in.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary
I
here.
swear, one of these days I'll actually be able to use Sparky for something.
Well,
Sparky's actually got a lot of useful capability. He's
could've
just not
fooled
had
me,
some
bro.
good dice roll. He's basically a lightning cannon in the shape of a dog.
Yeah.
I've never seen him be a lightning cannon. I'm not sure I believe
Actually,
you.
What do I roll to drink a potion, by the way?
You don't. You say
what type
I'm
it is.
drinking a potion. Remove one from your thing and
Yes.
add the applied effect.
I think the
It's a
healing,
D-
if that's what you're asking for, is 4d4 plus 4.
Yes.
That's a greater healing.
Or-
Yes.
Yeah, that's what she's got.
How many of those did you have? Was it 4? Okay, you've got 11 health. If at any point in time you wanted to take a rest, you guys have to let me know.
Rest would be fucking great, guys. Right about, but probably not at the campfire. Maybe. Oh,
Well-
God.
We just need to rest in cycles with at least a watch of 2 at any given time.
Can I rest first?
Oh, the other question
Me,
is: are we
Maximus.
continuing at this point, or are we calling?
No,
it
no,
until
no,
next
no,
week?
no, no, no. We're calling
I'm
it here.
good to continue.
You're good to
I'm calling
continue.
it here.
Yeah, I know, but Kiki's got to be up at early o'clock, and she has.
Yes.
And I mean, I don't particularly, but I do have a few bits and bobs to do. Dice expressed that Uzalu has also. If you guys want to call it a night here, I will quite happily do that and say thank you very much. This has been fun, and it's been nice to not have to control bad guys for a change. I just get to sit here, laugh, and make decisions on what's going. Mention happen.
Indeed.
Di, you survived your first actual serious problem with the Hellhound cloak, and it was used to get you out of a lot of shit. See, not as scary as I said. Just a mere charisma saving throw.
It's actually one wrong roll away from forever being a dog, but sure.
It's not quite that bad, Dice. You sort of DM I sent you. Archie actually has an ability
To be
save
fair,
you.
I did see that, but currently, you know, being as you're trying to kill us, it's kind of, you know.
I'm not trying to kill you.
No, Archie
could have fucking fooled me.
He is possessed by the spirit of Jason because it's a Friday the 13th.
That mask
needs
to be fucking removed from him immediately. I said this from day one.
Blame Trig.
No, I'm sorry, but like, if we ever get him back, he has to be held down. Maybe sell for some parts, you know, just as payback. And we're gonna have to try and figure out what to do with that mask.
But then I'll have to apply the curse to somebody.
We'd have to destroy the mask.
I would suggest, Di, that instead of trying to forcibly take a cursed item off a character, you get decursed
We just
first.
kill the person.
Yes, no, you remove the curse.
No reason we can't do both.
I mean, there's no reason why you can't do that.
Is the curse gone when we kill him?
No.
No.
That's not how cursed items work.
No,
I still advocate for the murder.
This particular curse as well. Literally, if you kill him and destroy the body, it jumps to somebody else nearby.
I'm willing to deal with that.
Di wants her turn.
I mean,
Jason the Hellhound.
Yeah.
Oh, good. The fucking hellhound with the mask on.
A fucking hellhound Jason would be hilarious.
As soon as it breathes fire, it melts the mask.
Fucking teleporting hellhound. Oh, bastard! That would be. Yeah.
That would be rough.
Right. I'm going
Teleports behind you like fucking Cthulhu creature.
I mean, it's literally how we started that whole thing.
Yeah, he was like, memes aside, teleports behind you. And then there was just literally no joke there. It's what happened.
Yep.
It was kind of unfortunate. It was a room with only one door, but I couldn't see anything else on the map.
Good.
So I didn't know that.
Maximus just happened to walk by the door, you know? It just sucks for him.
Oh, if it hadn't have been Uzalu, probably would have either been you or Coat.
Yeah.
You were both.
I was surprised it wasn't me. The jokes were right.
You were right in the center of everyone. That's the problem.
And I was just like, yeah, Friday the 13th might as well, you know.
I mean, my rolls at the start were absolutely terrible. I was aiming to knock one of you guys unconscious and then disappear and wait for one of you to find them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I actually personally think you jumped into combat just a little early. If you'd managed to get the whole group all separated out all over the place, it could have been literally a teleports behind you, yeet, you know, hides, reappears somewhere else.
You wanted him to be Jason.
Yeah,
say it.
Exactly.
I know what you wanted, and that's what I was attempting to do.
I know.
With the limitation of what I could see and the time.
Yeah,
one by one,
these
people
things
are
take longer than you think.
What happened here?
Right. I'm going to end the stream at this point. Thank you all. Thank you for a viewer again. And actually, we have again had more than just one view, and we do get quite a few people after the stream has happened during the week. So This is fun for people, and us. I hope.